We do. I don't know if you saw it last week. Naomi has a custom briefcase also. She just revealed it on Friday. So we got this. I think it's the first time we've ever had two custom briefcases at the same time. They look really good. They're both like black and yellow. I think they're kind of like Pittsburgh themed because they were in Raw and SmackDown in Pittsburgh last week, so it kind of fit. You know. Well, right now I think I'm ready to get into Raw. You know, you just mentioned Seth Rollins. I think he's about to say something on the microphone. I paused it like right before he started talking, so let's see what he says. I'm not quite live anymore, but we're close. I can fast forward through some of the commercials now. So they're in Providence tonight. IVJC, what's up? Got a special guest here with me tonight. I figured I'd invite him on the Go Home show to Science Man Event Evolution coming up this weekend. You know, we'll be live there too. So figured why not. There's a sign that says I came here hear Seth Rollins theme song. I heard he might be changing it. The mainstream artist might be singing it. Well, it could be better if it's a mainstream artist. I just hope it's not Def Rebel. I heard, I don't know if it'll be a SummerSlam, but I heard that Chris Jericho, Danhausen, and Private Party's contracts in AEW might be ending later this year, and that they might be possibly jumping ship to WWE. I heard. Thought that might be interesting. Basically, where they like jump ship. I think I figured it'd be Seth. That's different. Yeah, we got a bunch of good matches with them in particular tonight. We got Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn rematch from SummerSlam last year. We got Seth Rollins versus Penta, which I think will be the main event. That'll be a good match. And then we also got Bronson Reed taking on main event Jey Uso. Yeet. I heard Seth might be changing his theme song too. Yeah, that's what I heard. Those were the reports supposedly, so we'll see. Hadn't happened yet, but maybe at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins has a match with LA Knight on Science main event this Saturday. Yeah. Sucks that this is the first YouTube live stream I'm doing without wearing a wrestling shirt, but I had to bring out the Bloodline hat that you got me. I figured it was fitting for the occasion, you know what I'm saying? I at least got some merch on, you know what I'm saying? I also got this new oh, that's interesting. A comment band VR. It's got like a number one with a crown on it. Can I be mod? I don't know. This is new. So like he has 25 XP. I have a new thing on YouTube now. Just yeah, you're good. I have this new thing on YouTube now during this live stream specifically where it says top fans now for some reason. That's new. And it's got number one, the guy that just commented at band VR124, and you're number one with 50 XP. I'm sure, why not? I'll give you mods. You know, if you do anything uh dumb though, I can always remove it. So just be aware. But I'm going to make you a managing moderator for now. You can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also has capabilities of standard moderators, which I think is just like removing chat messages and put users timeout, stuff like that. So I'm going to give you the best one. You're welcome. That's interesting because that is new. Yeah, I just noticed it whenever I invited Leo. I'm like, that's new. Before he even showed up, I was like, that's different. We also got Roxanne Perez versus Kairi Sane tonight, I believe. One half of them is tag team champions. One half of the new tag team champions taking on Kairi Sane. I definitely, Liv Morgan's the only one in the Judgment Day without a championship at the moment. I think there's a good chance she's going to get kicked out whenever she comes back, just like what happened to Rhea. Yeah, I think they're going to kick Liv out. Maybe possibly Dom and Raquel too, but who knows? Maybe Liv and Dom specifically, since Dom. I don't know. I mean, they're holding all the gold against them, the ones that are currently with them. You know. Oh yeah, what's up, Cole? Thank you, Van VR. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, bro. And also, Remy said hi. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're both nice here, you know. I don't think. Appreciate you, man. I'm trying to get to 80 subscribers during the stream. I think with you subscribing, I have 79 now. You can double check for me if you don't mind. But I just need one more subscriber to reach 80. So that'll be good. Bliss, I don't know if you saw SmackDown. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are in that match now. We'll definitely reach 80 during this stream, which was my goal. So I'll take it. Now we're away from 100, and I might have some more special announcements coming at 100 subscribers. You'll have to wait and see. I'm not specifically sure on all the details, but I will let you know in person, possibly like this weekend. If I like get all the details, possibly I will let you know. You, I guess, would be the closest thing because we do our thing, you know. But other than that, no, not collabing with Vibe or any famous YouTuber or anything like that. I wish, but sadly, no. At least not as far as I know. Not right now. That was not what I was going to announce. But you will all see when I get to 100, and I will let Leo know before that because he's my best friend and all that, so he'll know before then. If it's necessarily worth it. Something interesting I did do earlier, thanks to VJC. Also, I want to shout out Gloria Vargas. Hello, just in the chat. But VJC, who might be in the chat still, actually helped me earlier. I noticed on my Xbox One there was a sweepstakes going on for a new Xbox Series X console, which is like one of the new gen consoles for Xbox, And I noticed there was a that's funny. The black one, yeah. So I noticed there was a sweepstakes going on for it, and I was able to submit like 3 things. I was able to do like 75 sweepstakes on it. So I'm hoping that I get a good chance at maybe getting it for free, possibly. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, true. Offers on the PlayStation Store too from PS4 to PS5, but I didn't look into it too much. The camera lagging, or Leo's camera, both. Wondering. I'm guessing my camera. That's weird. As long as you can still hear me. Lagging. It's not the end of the world. Oh shoot! I almost removed you. I don't want to do that. I almost clicked the button. I didn't mean to do that. I do love it. Also, if you've seen Naomi's briefcase, it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's got caution tape hanging from it. It looks amazing. I think I'm a little behind on the live stream at the moment. Matthew Sims, what's up? Yeah, we got Seth Rollins, the Paul Patrol in here. We got Paul Heyman himself, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. Yeah, I've seen a couple good names. Revolution, The Vision. Weston said that gap is crazy. Oh. Yeah, I wonder if he'll get a new theme song, and if so, when? Maybe SummerSlam, I'm thinking, because they did that at the big show. Like, remember when Braun Breaker first got his theme song? I believe it was the Money in the Bank last year. It wasn't the time when he won their title, but it was like his first match before he eventually won it the second time at SummerSlam. Honestly, Matthew, in my opinion, it's been pretty good. I don't know. No Pat McAfee again. That's crazy. Maybe JC. Pat McAfee's missed 3 or 4 straight weeks now of commentary. I can't believe it. I don't know if he's doing something for ESPN or football right now. Do you know? Like, he might be busy. I'm at the part where they're chanting CM Punk now. It's funny. I'm gonna go back. Bye, Matthew. Hopefully you're subscribed to the channel. I recommend it because I'm gonna be doing live streams on here pretty much every week. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT here and there. So you'll see me. If you subscribe and you get notifications, you should be able to see me. I'm at the part now where they're just walking out. Oh. I know we got some good matches on the card tonight. Adam Pearce confirmed some things on social media, and then we got some more here on Raw. I'm not sure what they're referring to. Hold on. I got a lot of it with the show on ESPN podcast and WWE. I'm not sure what some of the other comments are. I was trying to read them before some more. Your gap is huge. Are you talking about like my lips and my teeth or something? That was weird. Like I put some chapstick on my lips before I started the stream. I was trying to make them like juicier because they were hurting me a little bit, but I'm not at the part you are yet. I'm trying to wait. Are your live streams always about WWE? Pretty much, yeah. I think a lot of them. I mean, I go off side tangents sometimes about like what's another thing, like maybe NBA. Like I like talking about basketball. The only thing is we need to finally get AJ versus Dom for the IC title at this Saturday. I feel like or soon. Oh, there's Liv. Oh, wait a minute. Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne. I think. I think we might finally have a hater in here. Someone in the chat said stop yapping. I'm assuming they were talking to us. I deleted it. See, I don't know if you can see it now, but that's what they said. Get out of here. Okay, hold on. We could there's a couple different things I can do actually. Oh, thanks VJC. Appreciate it. I was actually getting ready to do it. I just clicked hidden the channel. I was going through the option. I just hide it in from the channel entirely. You ain't chatting in here, buddy. How do you use the Purple King? Yeah, I see what you're saying, Kyle. Mm-hmm. Hey, Weston. And hey, Mason. What's up? I was trying to read through the comments, and that one guy was in here. Sorry. Number one crown. Let's go. Nice. I think the more times you type in the live chat, even if you like spam and stuff, I think you get number one in the. I have like top fans in here now, and it shows you. I'm gonna just give you all shout outs because you're in here. At Crystal Siegman, which I believe is you, Mason. At band VR124 and at Kyle KZ06. Y'all are top three. And then also number 4 is at Cole3241. And number 5 is at Goria Vargas 7335. One of those may be the guys we banned, but I'm not sure. Okay, I just got the notification about you too, by the way. Thank you. YouTube gave me a notification, said ban VR, subscribe to your channel. So you must be a public subscriber. You'll get a shout out my next 100 subscriber live stream. You'll get a shout out. Appreciate you. I kind of gave him the idea. Oops. Oh well. I kind of I kind of told him to. I don't know what anything. Weston had an interesting comment. I'm not going to say that. I'm actually not to answer your comment. I'll just say I'm not. But it's true. Whoever makes the most comments gets crowned. Yeah, and he literally spammed. I think Mason Bunger got a little excited there. Oh well. Oh, I need to go fast forward. Actually, maybe not. What? Yeah, what's that? Dude, I'm so excited for that dream match. That was I already told you this separately, but I wanted that to happen in Elimination Chamber, and it didn't. We got the tag match with Nia and Candice, but I'm so excited we're getting into Evolution. It's gonna be so good. Exactly. I mean, and we know Trish Stratus can still. It's crazy that she has never ate. She can still wrestle, man. Even like she's 60 or 50 or something now, she can still wrestle. I, it's actually crazy. Mason is at number 2. He's not even number 1 on my end. I'm going through the chats again. Kyle, I think it's based on being on the live longer. Oh yeah, it could be. I got a minute on the ad for some reason. I'm trying to. Yeah, Alexa Shaw got confirmed with SmackDown, and then 2 mystery teams, one from Raw, one from NXT. Trying to go through all this stuff here. Mason kind of messed up a little bit. Mason, it doesn't work like that. It's based on who's in the stream longest. Yeah, I don't actually know if spamming works. I could be totally wrong. Come on, I need one. Oh gosh, I don't know if it'll work now, Mason. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter how much you stream, it'll only work if I leave. I'm excited for that Trish match. Yeah, me too, VJC. I mean, he's excited. It's basically the stream longest. I'll leave Mason so you can get number 1. Okay. Yay! Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, I'm finally caught up. Thank you. Finally. And also, thanks for 7 likes on the stream. That's a lot. Thanks, guys. Mason's crazy. At least you support, that's all that matters. Crazy good, crazy in a good way. You know what I'm saying? It still shows you're number 2 because you're tied with the top 3 right now with Kyle and Band VR. It shows you're tied right now. You all have 75. I don't guess you. Yeah, because we can't chat since we're like on it. If you were watching me, you would be able to chat and you'd be able to do the top fan thing. But since you're with me, then you can't. Oh, apparently Zaruka got confirmed for the team on NXT. I didn't know that. Zarya and Zaruka are on there. I know you probably don't know who they are, but I do. So, and then there's a mystery Raw team which may get confirmed tonight, probably. I would maybe throw a suggestion out there. Say Kabuki Warriors. Maybe Asuka helps Kairi Sane here tonight. Maybe. Yeah. Or I'm trying to think if there's any other tag teams on Raw. Maxine Dupree and Natalia comes to mind, but probably not. Maxine Dupree. Dupree. You know. I think you. I don't know if it's letting me fast forward. I would put the ones in the chat if I could. I'd be like, acknowledge me. I got the Bloodline hat for crying out loud. I literally acknowledge me. I'm reaching out to you. But I mean, that was you pointing to camera there. Okay. I still got your universal towel too. That thing's heavy. I saw a lot of people saying that like Last Friday SmackDown wasn't that great. I was watching review videos on it and stuff. Like I think Deontay and the Great One, shout out to them. I think I watched their videos on it, and they didn't really think it was that great. But I'm like, I actually, other than the fact it felt contentless, I think it's just because like it was the first 2-hour SmackDown that they've done in a long time, because they've been doing 3 hours for a while now. I think that was maybe why it felt kind of lackluster. But at the same time, I think everything that they gave us was important. I don't think it was a filler episode by any means. Like we had Alexa Charlotte win that match to qualify for the tag team thing. Like we had that. And Weston, Mason's a supporter, man. That's what I'm telling you. He's on it. He acknowledges me, you know what I'm saying? And the Weston is kind of interesting. Yeah, nice, nice. Timeout. Wait, hold on. Like, call timeout. Call timeout. Dang, Roxanne Perez just slapped Kyrie Sane. Um, like I said earlier, man, we got some good action on Raw tonight. I thought I was going into like how I thought I didn't do a review on SmackDown on our live stream, sadly. Sorry about that, guys. But I would just say right now, I thought SmackDown was actually pretty good for what it delivered. Drew McIntyre returned. I thought that was good. We got more bloodline progression with Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso teaming up. I hope they get Jey Uso soon too, because they need some help, you know. Um, yeah, possibly maybe doing Bloodline War Games 2.0. I could see it. Um, what's funny is people are probably going to call them Bloodline 3.0, but they actually kind of reminded me of the Shield in a way. Whenever um, the three, not Solo, but the other three guys, JC Mateo, Tongalo, and Tala Tonga, they like kind of did a Shield triple power bomb to Jake Fatu through the announce table, and Solo Sikoa is United States champion now. It kind of reminded me of how the Shield used to protect CM Punk back in the day, sort of. Yeah, but it kind of felt eerily similar in a way. When it comes to the bloodline, good question. I think Tall Tonga's Roman Reigns because he was like in the middle. He's the tallest. It makes sense. Tallest Tonga. Um, I'm thinking Tonga Loa is kind of like the Dean Ambrose. He's kind of the comedic one, and then by default, Seth Rollins will be JC Mateo. He's like the architect. I saw what Weston said. Yeah, good job. Yeah, see, the thing is, I actually kind of agree with VJC. So, like, I get the narrative that wasn't maybe the greatest episode in the world. Like, that's fine, but it did help book Smatter's main event and Evolution, which I really liked. Like, they announced the women's tag match or got further confirmation on it. You know, they announced the Trish Stratus versus Tiffany Stratton thing. They announced Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton also Smatter's main event. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton 1-on-1 is confirmed, so that was also good. Um, and then we also had a banger tag team match. I mean, it didn't really mean nothing, but it was a really good match. We had Fraxium versus the new team of Andrade and Ray Phoenix. I don't know what you want to call that tag team. They like Andronimo, like Andrade Animo or El Animo or something like that. Andradimo, yeah, I don't know. But like Andrade and Ray Phoenix is this new team, and they're like really good together. Yeah, I'd believe you, Mason. You are truly one of my biggest fans. I think you, Leo, VJC, um, just to shout out a few of you. I mean, y'all were all up there on my top biggest supporters. I appreciate every single one of you. Welcome. If Laundra was in here too, that'd be funny. Yeah. I'm not sure. She sends YouTube shorts and just like messages me, says good morning every morning like she normally does. I talk to her every day, but not much. As far as I know, there might be certain instances, but yeah, I mean, as far as I know, she's good. It was interesting. I'll say, yeah. I'm not gonna mention it here, but yeah, yeah. Time to make you famous. I want to try to get famous, Mason. At least 100 subscribers. That'll do. Imagine. Crazy. Imagine. I don't know if spamming will help you do the. I know you're trying to probably get the number one thing again. I don't know if it'll work though. It shows that you're tied with 75 XP. I think that might be the max you can get, but I could be wrong. Because right now it still shows Kyle as number one, sadly. I want you to be number one, but it's not going to happen. Imagine. It probably would never happen, but I mean, imagine. No. Even being like the black wrestling YouTuber and like being as popular as he is, he's a freaking wrestler for crying out loud. But like he still can't. Yeah. I say that for good reasons too. I'm not like actually trying to be like or anything, but like legitimately, I'm pretty sure he was the first black wrestling content creator to actually get 1 million subscribers. Like he's good for sure. I think he got a plaque and everything. Like he really is the goat for sure. Him and Vibe. Are you going to see live tomorrow? I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna try to. I don't think I can. I'm hold on. I don't know if it'll let me because I can look at it. Like it shows top fans. It shows my top five. I don't know if there's an option to though. Sadly, I can click question mark, but that don't do it. I can tell you like what it's about. So like it says what's the leaderboard? A place where fans stand out in the community. The top three get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream so you can always try again. Okay, so even if you don't get it in this stream tonight, you might be able to get it tomorrow if I do NXT live stream, maybe. We'll see. And then how do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, which you've been doing a lot of. Another thing you could try is send super chats and super stickers. And then this, I don't know if it'll let you do or not, but send a gift. I think that's like sending money, donations and stuff, but I don't know if it'll let you do that or not. I'm definitely thinking more gaming content. I will go ahead and say that now. I don't know if that necessarily means another channel I kind of thought about, or maybe just doing more stuff on YouTube. But VJC actually, shout out to him again. He gave me advice on how to stream from like Xbox or PlayStation, from Twitch like to YouTube. So I might try to do that in the future to make my YouTube videos when it comes to your 2K requests a lot easier, especially when it comes to like VJC and the WWE nerd who requests 2K videos for me a lot. That'll help y'all get a lot better like visually out of my videos. Possibly. I might make a poll and see which name y'all would prefer. That's definitely one of them. But then also, if I do one solo, I want to know which one you guys, which one of you 80 subscribers and my fans out there, would want to see my YouTube channel name be. I have some name ideas in mind, but I'll make a poll later in the week and get your opinions on all that. Oh wow, we can definitely do that during Science Main Event and Evolution. Yeah, we'll for sure. And I'll also make it on my YouTube post section as well. I'm gonna click watch live now so I can catch up to you. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne are attacking Kairi Sane now. Can Oscar come out? It's okay if he can't be on Twitch. I understand. I do all my gaming stuff on there where you can see me live, like I say in my other videos. But if you can, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if Kyle's still here. How you do special sticker? I'm not sure on that. It is Oscar. Can we get Kabuki Warriors reunion right now? Even if it's not full damage control? Because damage control might be dead. The Kabuki Warriors never were. For sure. I think there's a good chance Roxanne Raquel might lose this thing. The odds are stacked against them, especially I could see Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, that random team winning it possibly with the story they're telling right now. Yeah. We got the Kabuki Warriors potentially reuniting. Maybe they'll get confirmed. And then maybe Zaruka as well. That'd be interesting. So Zaruka could be a double champion on NXT. That would be cool. What does pop out chat mean? Good question. I'm not sure. Possibly. It'll be in like, I'm thinking 2028 or 2029 after I get out of college at some point. But yeah, something like that. Be like in the late 2020s, maybe 2030 ish. Ooh, the Kabuki Warriors with the assisted insane elbow. Off topic, sorry, but I love the reunion. I'm gonna spam hearts. Oh, is that pop up chat? That might be what it is because there's like heart, 100, happy, sad. There's a bunch of different things. Shocked. As of right now, I think so. And he's spamming like I think it's pop out chat. I think that's what it's called, but I'm not sure because it's the things on the side. I know. Oh, VJC's in here too, actually. I think Judgment Day is losing those tag titles. You might be right, honestly, because the odds are, like I said, they're stacked against them. I mean, they're the least experienced tag team in this whole matchup. Hmm. Like Spider-Man 2 on on PlayStation, maybe. I wouldn't mind that. I wonder if there's a. I think I asked you about this before, but I wonder if there's a way to connect from like PlayStation to Twitch. I think because I know VJC was telling me about he did it on Xbox, he didn't do it on PlayStation, but I know there's a way to possibly export videos from Twitch to YouTube now, and I'm gonna try to see if I can do that in the future. When it comes to like my gaming videos, I have to do like a 30-man Royal Rumble, but I'm also going to be doing it's going to be a Twitch only series, sadly, Mason. But I've been playing through My Rise in WWE 2K25. I completed the first playthrough and I completed all the live events, and so now I just got to play through it 3 more times, 4 times total to unlock all the unlockables in My Rise. So that I will be doing exclusively on Twitch. That's just kind of something you have to go to for yourself, sadly. But okay, that's good to know too. Yeah, because I have a PS4 now. Like I friended you on there. You know what I'm saying? So I have a PS4 and Xbox One as of now that I can do different things on. I'm debating on whether to get it on PS4 because I know it's going to cost me a lot of money, especially if I want to get the Dead Man Bloodline edition on PS4. I feel like it's kind of a little too late for me to do that now. There's really no point. I might wait till it goes on discount, maybe a Black Friday sale or something if that comes around. But as of now, probably won't happen. I think I might get some of the older games that might be a little more cheaper. Maybe 2K19, 2K18, maybe some of those games. I don't know. Um, Maybe, yeah, I wouldn't mind it because 2K20's universe mode I know isn't that bad. Um, it has a good roster and everything. It did, yeah. 2K22 had show intros. They were kind of whack though, from what I saw. They weren't that the show intros weren't really that good, and then they took them out in 23. I actually think Dewey 12 and SBR 11, the older like first when it first was in it, I actually think those were good too because Dewey 12 had a banger intro song. It was like "Burnt to the Ground" by Nickelback. That was a banger. Yeah, I think pretty much from Dirty 12 all the way to 2K19 or 2K20, even I would go as far to say, I think those all had amazing show intros. Yeah. Scarlett's looking good tonight. Scarlett's looking good. I really hope they push Karrion Kross still, man. They got to keep it going with that. Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn, that feud's not over just yet. Push Cross movement. I like it. Oh, they might be. Oh, I wonder. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe. Oh, welcome back. It's funny how me and you can think of all these different ideas, like not even just on YouTube, but we talk like all the time too about all these different things, making a gaming channel, making separate content, stuff like that, besides from what I currently do. I think it'll be a lot more fun once I expand into some more gaming type content. 'Cause I started out that way and then I started to go from it less. I started to divert from it a little bit, but I think I'm going to go back into it eventually. has had to take a little break. I think to grow my channel, I think I need to go into more IRL every week kind of topics to kind of gain some subscribers. And then I think now once I gain some more support, I'm hoping all y'all will watch my 2K content as well. I think so, yeah. Because I'm strongly consider on possibly opening up the gaming channel maybe as soon as I get to 100. Honestly, maybe as soon as I hit 100. Maybe that'll be one of the announcements. We'll see. Because I was considering it. I just have to think of some different ideas still, but I am considering it. I'll tell you that. And there will be. I'll also tell you all this. There will be a special live stream whenever I get 100 subscribers, kind of like how I did with 50 in my first ever YouTube live stream. I will say there will be another live stream for like 100 subscribers. It will be a special announcement live stream for whenever I get to 100 subscribers. Y'all will see it then. Whenever I hit 100. Basically just shouting out all my public subscribers that I haven't shouted out in the previous one, kind of a similar deal. Going into detail on like YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, maybe expanding content to there like I have been doing. I was also thinking maybe another app too, but I'll talk to you about it later and see what you think. I'm not gonna say it here. But I was thinking about something else too. And then also maybe doing, like we mentioned, the gaming channel. So like different things, different announcements potentially. Yeah. So I can beat you because I've done it before. Yeah. I know Leo won't tell you this. I'm the only one that'll tell you this, but I beat him in 2K like every time we play together. You know what I'm saying? He's not that good. Um, almost every time. Almost every time. I got to catch up on some of the comments. Let's see. I think his games might be delisted. I hope not, but you probably are right, BJC. I love 2K13, 2K14. 2K14 is honestly still one of my favorite games. The content had in it was crazy. Oh yeah, it's number one for me. Like or top two even maybe at least. It's up there. I might even consider putting 2K25 on Mount Rushmore too, just because of everything it has. I wish it had more creation stuff, but other than that, I really like it. I don't know what other games I put Mount Rushmore. I feel like SmackDown Brawl 2011, even though I haven't got a chance to get my hands on it and play it just yet, I want to. Once I get the PS3 back, I definitely will check it out. But yeah, and you're welcome. Thanks for that. But then also like I'm willing to check that game out. I think I might put it in my Mount Rushmore as well, maybe top three game of all time, SPR 2011. Um, and then I feel like 2K19 might barely reach it number four, like number three or number four up there. It's up there for me. Yeah. I think it's a little overhyped just because a lot of people play it with 2K20 drama and all that, with the controversy surrounding that game. But I do still think it had good stuff, despite people playing it for such a long time. I think people kept 2K19 alive with mods on PC a lot of the time, from what I heard. I love this show. It's my favorite. Keep it up, man. Thanks, Ethan. I hope. Oh, let's go. I predicted. I can't believe I called it. Nice, man. If anything, you could get those games used. Yeah, maybe. Actually, you might be right. 2K16 showcase really good. 2K16, hands down, is my favorite showcase of all time. Uncle Z Wilson. Oh man. And then 2K15, both of the showcases in that game were amazing. I never played the DLC ones, but I did play the main two. CM Punk with Sean Cena, Triple H with Shawn Michaels. Those showcases were amazing. The next showcases were in 2K19 and 2K20, but they weren't necessarily like great. My favorite showcases are from like 2K13 to 2K16. I actually like 2K19 showcase a little better, but I remember I used to struggle on the 2K20 showcase match, the one where you had to do the triple threat WrestleMania 35. I think it was the final match in it. And I remember I used to struggle on that so much. I finally got it, but when I was younger, it took me such a long time to finally win that match and get all the objectives in it. The WrestleMania 35 triple threat, the main event with the women and all that, you had to do that in the 2K20 showcase. And I remember I used to struggle on that match like it was nobody's business. I kept retrying it over and over and over again, and I was never able to win it until like finally one day. I eventually did, yeah, but it took me a long time. For whatever reason, that match, I don't know what it was, but that was the only thing I struggled on for a long time. They said I got your notifications on. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, if you turn on the notification bell too, you get all the notifications when I post any video, live stream, video, anything, YouTube short, anything really. So that'll give you everything. I'm still scrolling down. I gotta find it. I don't know how Mason typed nothing in the chat. That's interesting. I'm like looking at a bunch of blank comments. It looks like they don't have a number or nothing. I'm not all the way at the bottom yet. That's crazy. Mason, what have you done? I'm glad that you support me. I wish Sugar 25 was completely crossplay. Yeah, me too. Because like if PS4 and PS5 was crossplay, me and Leo were talking about it. If we could like play online servers at the same time together, that would be amazing. If PS4 had the island as well, I'd love to check it out too. But sadly, oh yeah, did you not see that? Did you not see that? I'm guessing. Yeah, so 6 or 7 matches I think they've been confirmed for Evolution. The official team is Tombstone Town by Dorothy, Laney Gardner, and Slash. It looks like. Don't know what that is. Yeah, appreciate it, man. We're 20 away from hitting that 100 goal. I want to try to get to triple digits. But I would say try to get to quadruple digits, but I feel like that's too much of a gap to try to get 1,000 subscribers. One from 100 to 1,000. I don't know. I might make it. I might make it a little smaller and just multiply by 2. I think my next goal after 100 will simply just be 200. I think I'm just gonna make it as simple as that. Really, as soon as I get 100, my next goal will be 200. For now, at least. 2K20 sucked. Yeah, I think everybody agrees that it sucked. Personally, I never had any issues with it, but like at the same time, I do get the yeah. Hashtag 2K20 sucks. I know the gameplay was a lot slower than 2K19 because when you compare the two games, okay, cool. Wow, that was honestly expected. Are we getting that match? Are we getting that rematch tonight's main event? What if we're running back? Scarlett has a baseball bat in her hand, I think, or a lead pipe or something. I think it's a bat. Oh, goal! Or was it like home run? Four. Shout out to Jason Jordan. He shows up just about every week. Yeah, yeah, in our 2K19 Universe Mode series that we've been doing. Yeah. We haven't recorded any of it, but we might if y'all guys are interested. We did a 2K19 Universe Mode here lately, and not in a while, but we were, and it was pretty fun. I run I run SmackDown Live, I believe, right? And you run Monday Night Raw in 2K19. It's pretty fun. Or really any game for that matter. If we go back to like 2K18 as well, because we might do a draft there as well. Maybe go back to that game. Oh yeah, I'm pushing Finn Balor to the moon, baby. He'll never lose the Universal title. Yeah, I'm fancy booking if what his reign would have been like though. Dang it, I want to see. I'm excited for you guys to see if we do eventually record it. I'm curious. You're not missing that much with the island. It's pretty boring besides chapters that they have, and that's that. Yeah, I just personally like story mode, which Island has a little bit of, and unlockables. You know me, because I enjoy my faction, which has a lot of unlockables. I just want to see what the island's like, you know, personally. I do. I have the last gen bonus kind of though, where I got to unlock all the paybacks for free, and Leo hasn't done that yet, so that's pretty cool. Because like I have all the bonus paybacks you unlock from the island, and Leo does not yet. Okay, I think you're in the same spot that. Oh, finally, I'm caught up. I just realized. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I agree. Their custom briefcases are sick. It's funny that they're both like black and yellow. They both got like Pittsburgh colors to them. They both look good. I think I like Naomi's better. Might be recency bias, but ever since I've seen that briefcase on SmackDown, I'm like, it's what I wanted it to be. It's magnifique. It's just perfect. That's fair. I mean, I know it's biased for both of us, but I get that. I like Naomi's because I did see both of them. I just think I like Naomi's a little better. It's got the caution tape design on it, which I like, a little bit hanging down and like on the briefcase itself. I just personally enjoy that a little better. Me and Leo are going to go back to that at some point. Also, 2K22 as well, maybe where I will be managing, I believe, SmackDown again. 20 and 18 are the same. 19 and 22 are the same. I'm pretty sure. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to book on 2K22 yet. I haven't really gone that far into it. I looked at the roster and I'm like, what can I possibly do with SmackDown in 2K22? I haven't figured it out yet. We'll have to see. Sami Zayn is still hurt. It's like he's got, the broken ribs or whatever. He wants to fight. Are we getting him versus King Cross right now or him versus somebody else that he's supposed to fight? What are we doing? Who was Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn was supposed to fight. Yeah, he was supposed to fight Ron Breaker. That's right. Yeah, he's a fighter. I'll read some of the comments while they're doing that. Nikki Bell's going to be in the Battle Royal. I think I could see that for sure. I don't know if she'll win it. Will she get a women's world title match Clash in Paris, do you think, Leo? Nikki Bell versus Io Sky, maybe? Naomi says briefcase are super duper sick. Yeah. Sucks if Finn got injured when he became Universe Champion. I know. That's one of my biggest what ifs in all of wrestling. I really wish. Yeah. Well, I think he was talking about Mason. Yeah. That's funny. He's like, what was that? We're just attempting Braun Breaker, I saw a meme where Braun Breaker was barking because like the doorbell rang or something. That was funny. Okay. Oh yeah, you're on to something there. Yeah, he's not 100%. You can tell. I know. I wish I could help you, dude. I don't see anywhere where you, Kyle, and Band VR124, no joke, are all tied for 1, 2, 3. It has you at number 2 for whatever reason. Yeah, he's ready to dog walk him. Right. I can't. I don't think. I would if I could. I don't. I don't know if there's a way. I don't think there's a way to do because like I'm clicking on it. I don't see anything. There's like no settings or anything. Sorry. Yes, in our universe mode. Yeah, that's right. I will be the mystery participant that you will not be expecting. I'm guessing if it's fair game, I get to pin you in Survivor Series, most likely. Okay, as long as we get to make it work, hopefully. Um, I'm not gonna search it up in this YouTube live stream because I don't want to mess it up, Mason. I'm sorry, but if you're the first one in tomorrow, since you have notifications on, you could very well be number one tomorrow. I'm just gonna say. Okay, Ray would work too. Actually, yeah. I mean, whichever. We just need to try to make sure nobody else gets pinned. We need to break up like every other pin attempt whenever it comes to that match. Oh, Dustin's in here. What's up? Uh, I actually just went over. Remember when I was telling you I was at a mom's friend house the other day? I think I texted you. It was actually him. It was at his house. He's friends with my mom, and yeah, so I was at his house. But and also, I'm gonna give you a shout out. At Fun Times, Dustin Odom. I'm gonna give a shout out to you and your son Alex in my next video. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna showcase those new action figures with the box that y'all put in it. I'm gonna do that next. I'm thinking it'll be coming out tomorrow before my XP live stream. I did, yeah. I'm gonna show you tomorrow though. I'm not gonna show them right now because I want to make a full video talking about them. But yeah, I did get new figures. There's a bunch of John Cena, CM Punks, and then there's one really cool Matt Hardy one that I'll show you too. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. He said, "Heck yeah, that'd be awesome." Yeah, that's my plan. I was gonna do it earlier today, but I didn't have enough time. I ran out, so I'm definitely gonna do it tomorrow. Four things? That's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, action figures would be fun. I know. I think Mason in here commented because he subscribed to a friend of mine, LWW Figures, on here. Um, Acknowledge the real tribal chief. Um, we both watched WSC Sage Creator. I know that was who you were mentioning. But yeah, I want to in the future. I definitely want to make more action figure inspired content. Just not anytime soon, but definitely in the future. It's something I'm strongly considering. Yeah, because I've talked about it a little bit here on the channel, but I have like 500 plus action figures. I have so many, and I could use more. Honestly, I can never have too many. Yeah, I think some of mine are too. Mine are in like my dad's garage, which I haven't gone out and got yet. But once I go back to my house, I'll be able to grab them and show you. Um, I just haven't done that in a while because I've been at my mom's house for the past like month now. Robert just scared the crap out of Sami Zayn. I was looking down the phone, I didn't even see it. Oh my god. Yeah, but like I know that's something been wanting to see, Mason, and I definitely want to do it. I just don't know when yet. But I definitely want to do something like that in the future for sure. I have to figure out how I'm going to make it work. You know, I missed that one. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Big W again. I need to pay attention. God, Brawl Breaker is destroying Sammy out here. Good. I, I got the Bloodline hat on. I'm sporting Roman Reigns gear and everything. Acknowledge me. You the real chief. I'm the OTC. Actually, I'm the RTC, the real tribal chief. I'm gonna say I'm the RTC. Fans saying one more time. Poor Sammy. Poor Sammy. Do y'all really want to see it one more time? I feel bad. Oh my god. Oh, poor Sammy. Oh man, that sucks. He got annihilated, dude. Partially thanks to Karrion Cross. So I mean, I don't think it made much of a difference, but it made a little bit. Oh, why they're saying it? I think he meant why they're saying it. Dolph Ziggler has to be number one for sure. Ricochet's up there. Um, JD McDonough would be my number two actually over Ricochet. JD sells like crazy. Yeah, that one nasty injury that he got too, like that moonsault that he did during a tag match, and he was out for a little bit. Yeah, I think you're just typing too fast. You said, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you don't have to be in a rush or nothing. It sucks that I can't give you number one because I looked, but you might have to join my XT live stream tomorrow so you can get it first thing. Because I think if you're the first one in there and then you type a bunch of stuff like you did, I think you'll get it. You just have to be like one of the first people in here. I think so because Sammy's my favorite to win the whole thing for sure. What time's it going to be? It'll start give or take at 8 o'clock because that's when NXT starts. It could be a couple minutes early, a couple minutes late, but just be ready around. I'd say kind of. Lyra's more aggressive now. I don't know if she's really a heel. It kind of reminds me of how they did Clyde Jordan in NXT, where she kind of got more aggressive side to her. And now she's getting booed. So like they kind of turned her into heel by doing that. But I think Lyra now she had like black makeup on. She kind of had dark makeup on, which was interesting. And then she also was acting more aggressive. Also, did you see the triple threat for Evolution got confirmed? Bailey, Becky, Lyra. That's official. Yeah. And also, what I was gonna say, Mason, is give or take, be ready around I would say 7:55 Eastern time tomorrow. Maybe give me like 5 minutes, and then that way, if you're looking at time, you keep refreshing on my channel, then you should see it pop up like first thing or whenever you get the notification. That's what I would do. Maybe like from 7:55 to 8:05, like give me 5 minutes in between, and then you should get in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. The New Day are dressed like widows. What in the world? What are the New Day wearing right now? I don't know. That's a good thought, though. I saw that. Becky and the New Day. Oh wow. Becky Lynch really said that you did a good job getting rid of getting rid of Biggie. Really? Really? That's crazy. That was low. I mean, that was crazy. That was a low blow right there. They can't do that. They can't do that to our boy. The New Day. Don't thank God. Thank Biggie. Oh yeah, did you see they're making a sequel of it? I'm excited for it. It'll be on Netflix the same day as the third DLC pack comes out in 225. It'll be July 25th. Which I don't know if you'll be able to play, but I'm excited too. We got Penta, Jordan Grace, Bull Nakano, New Jack, and also the celebrity guest, which I believe got confirmed to be KSI, the streamer. Yeah, I think so too. I heard that Travis Scott will be getting replaced by Aleister Black. That was the leak that got like somewhat confirmed. Maybe I don't know for sure, but yeah, I would much rather see Aleister than Travis Scott any day. I'll tell you that. And also, same thing with Ray Phoenix possibly being the playable superstar in WrestleMania 41 pack. That would be insane. I think it'll either be Ray Phoenix or El Grande Americano, and I'm praying that it's Ray Phoenix so we can get the Lucha Bros in the game at the same time. That would be sick. Yes, because that was another name I wanted it to be too. Sadly, there hasn't been any Joe Hendry in the files from different people online like Status and Woody Wilson and all them. Um, they haven't mentioned anything about Joe Hendry, but I hope soon maybe. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I have a custom version of Joe Hendry myself, just like I have Penta Phoenix for the time being, and also El Grande and Aleister Black too. I have all of them. Like I have custom versions of all of them. So, oh yeah, he's right. And also Becky Lynch. Yeah, he's right. Mhm. Yeah, I saw some different trailers of it, and they showed them in it. It was I thought that was interesting too. Also happy like 1 hour on this YouTube live stream here. Hopefully you guys have had fun. That'll be awesome. Or LA Knight. That'd be an interesting tag team if they ever came to. Oh, did he? Is that true? I didn't know that. Hmm. I had no idea about that. Gosh, did he say when? Mm, man, I'd love to see Kenny Omega in WWE or even AJ in AWTNA. Maybe Kenny goes to TNA. I wonder if Kenny meant he's leaving AW and not retiring. I would hope, but I don't know. Yeah, agree. Mhm. Yeah, I think those. I would agree with your top two. I feel like yeah, we need Kenny Omega and AJ Styles in the same company because that's like never happened ever, except for maybe Japan wrestling for a little bit. That wouldn't be bad either. I would want to see whenever he eventually makes his return. I would love to see CM Punk versus Kevin Owens in a rivalry. I think that would be cool. Them two on the mic and everything. Oh no, I saw your comment, Mason. You still have notifications on. That's good because if you have your notifications on, you can see when I go live for MC tomorrow. So that's perfect. No, I wouldn't know you. I'm sorry if I made you think that. Yeah, Becky Lynch is out on Raw now. I know you're probably not watching it, but she's out here now talking. Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, I wasn't trying to know you. Sorry. Me and you get on side tangents. It's all good. If it was just me in here, I would probably read like every single chat, but it's kind of hard when it's mainly I'm just going off. Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe at WrestleMania or maybe SummerSlam. I feel like it deserves to be on a big show like that, big stadium. That's true. Yeah, we're doing a tag match instead, but I think in the future we could build a one on one. Okay. Yeah, I would be down for that for sure. Also, the last message he just said was interesting. His crushes are Becky, Ronda, and Rhea. I can kind of agree with Rhea. I don't know about Becky. Yeah, me and Jaren have the same crush. I feel like it's Timmy Stratton for me. Um, stupid Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, oh my gosh. Commentary on a two way, that would be crazy. Imagine. Okay, Bailey. Oh yeah. I agree, man. BJC Bailey needs new music. And also before that, Sheamus banger after banger, now burger after burger. I still think Sheamus puts on banger after banger, in my opinion. The man is getting a little older in age when it comes to his just his age and his in ring and all that, but I still think he puts on some good matches. Just in my opinion. I want to see Sheamus win the IC title bad. I need him to become a Grand Slam champion like now. Yeah, sadly, I the way it's looking and the way they're booking him, I think John Cena is going to hold the undisputed title throughout his entire run. I think he's going to hold it till mid December, possibly. I could also see a cash in happening with Seth Rollins maybe taking off Cena if Cena somehow is successful against Cody like a third or fourth time. I could see. I think he'll tease it, but I don't know if it'll happen like for real or not. Also, I've heard rumors that Gunther doesn't have a opponent for SummerSlam yet to defend his World Heavyweight Championship if he does eventually retain against Goldberg, which I hope he will. Okay, so there's them two. I know we've talked about that, but the other guy, which I would actually be somewhat more interested in because it's something we haven't seen before. Think about LA Knight. Imagine Gunther versus LA Knight. What if that's why he didn't get Money in the Bank? Just fancy booking here. What if that's why Triple H didn't give him the Money in the Bank this year because he wants him to fight for the world title at SummerSlam instead of holding the briefcase? That's great. Sheamus has been a veteran 16 years because he debuted in 2009. I'm pretty sure. So that man's been doing it for 16 years. No, he's been doing longer than that because he won the Royal Rumble in 2012, I think. He didn't win the Royal Rumble in his first year, I don't believe. Because remember that persona card we had last year with 09 Sheamus or whatever, with his written in my face? I'm pretty sure he was debuted in maybe late 08, but I think 09 was when he really became popular. Take Dom out. Yeah, I honestly get that you guys towel off Dom, put it on Sheamus, or honestly, I wouldn't mind Cena if he does turn face, but I don't think it's going to happen. The Cody heel turn thing, I think, is getting less likely each and every day because, like, I don't want Cena to be a heel his entire run. I really want him to turn babyface before that last match that we're talking about. And champions, yeah. No, he's not a heel. We're just fancy booking, but like, I don't know if I see it. Yeah, he had like a crazy rookie year. I remember. Because I remember. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I remember hearing about it, seeing it, or whatever. I've gone back and seen some stuff, even though I was only like 1 year old in 2009. Like, I still remember. When you were the first ever women's intercontinental champion, when you won that championship, these three women have a lot of history, and honestly, part of me wishes this match wasn't for the women's IC title because I know they're not going to put this as the main event. The main event's going to be Rhea versus Io, sadly, and I want it to be this so bad. Not going to lie to you. This has the most interesting story. I mean, maybe they do it early. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If it does happen, I heard it here first. I'll remember. That's what I would love to see. I just don't know. I don't have the confidence in WWE to actually pull the trigger on it just yet. I don't see it. I would love it. If it comes down to do I want it or do I think it's gonna happen, I want it to happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Lyra's knocking out everybody. Looks like knocked out Bayley and Becky. She's probably not winning the title back Revolution. I think Becky's retaining because she's probably not going to lose until SummerSlam. I'm thinking they could run back the triple threat at SummerSlam. There will probably be shenanigans with Lyra and Bayley since they've been fighting here lately, and Becky will probably take advantage and retain. Yeah, Lyra and Bayley ended in like a double pin situation last week where like the match never truly ended. It did, and like they both got their hands raised, so that's when it led to the triple threat situation. I figured it was gonna be like a double count out or some schmaltzy finish, and it pretty much was. They pinned each other. Nia won. She didn't retain. Actually, just did. I have a slight worry about that. I don't know why, but I feel like with there being special celebrity guests and Travis Scott not being the first DLC, there. I don't know if there's any rumors necessarily. I don't want to say false news, but my theory is that Jelly Roll could maybe possibly be announced as the celebrity in the first pack to replace Travis Scott. I don't know. I have a bad feeling. I want it to be Aleister Black, but I have a bad feeling Jelly Roll could be on SmackDown and just simply announce his 2K debut. It is in Nashville, Tennessee. It's literally in your home, in your own, in your old stomping grounds. Like that, like that's kind of cool. Probably not. I mean, it's kind of late now, but yeah, that would be cool though. I saw your message on Discord, BJC. I hope 2K puts Nitro Arena in the game, especially outdoor arena. I honestly wish they had more WCW arenas in the game, to be honest with you. It also reminds me, I meant to make your video about the DLC 2 review, and I never got around to doing so. I don't know if you still would be interested in seeing that or not. My review on Dunkin' Destruction DLC. I never did. I can totally make a review because I was going to write down notes about it and everything before I recorded, but I never got around to it. I don't know if you'd be interested still. Yeah. I have a worry about Jelly Roll, like I said. It's either going to be him debuting in 2K, or if it's not that, it could be him announcing a future match. Like maybe he has a match at SummerSlam against someone, but I don't know against who. Who would he fight? The only one he really has history with is like Austin Theory, but I don't know. Jelly Roll? Like there's been things going around that he could be having a match soon, kind of like how he might be actually getting into wrestling, kind of like how Bad Bunny did and Logan Paul did, you know. But I don't know who he would fight if he were to have a match. That's a great question to ask as well. He fought for the world title against Jay when he was still champion. Haven't seen him since. He was in the bank. Uh huh. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I think he was talking about Jelly Roll opponent because like A Town Down Under is the only WWE superstars that had any action with Jelly Roll, I believe, if I remember correctly, at SummerSlam last year that he was talking about. Yeah, because he chokeslam Theory or whatever, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's either going to be a 2K thing, a 2K deal where he's in the game, or it's going to be a future match. I just don't know against who. Maybe Austin Theory, but I don't know. I don't. A lot of people want Austin Theory to join Seth's faction, but a lot of people also want him to turn babyface. So I feel like it's pick one. Because if he turns Seth Rollins, if he becomes the next member of Seth Rollins faction, then he won't turn babyface. Okay. I was just wondering if you'd still be interested because we're like 2 weeks out now and getting closer to third DLC out, and if you'd be interested anymore. But I might try to make one on the third DLC if I can, or I might just do it one day. I'm recording on Twitch and you see it. I'll just do it for you maybe, and the rest of my audience on Twitch since I only have like 5 followers on there right now. Might just do it for my Twitch audience at the moment. Word. Um, but I answered it. It's cool when he like picks up a kid in the audience and does it with him, fives him and everything. That's cool. He's my favorite. Yeah. Normally, if you're in the front row, you don't really ever get a chance to do that. He'd have to be in the balcony area. He does it. It's normally the left entrance way, whatever that would be called, stage left or balcony left or something. It's like in that area because it's like the left side of the ring that he comes out. So like you'd have to be over there. We were. Yeah, we were the first. We saw his first G on Raw. It was the Raw after Payback, I believe, in 2023. It's pretty good. The last time we saw Matt Riddle, we saw Gunther Rashay for the IC title live. Gunther chopped the crap out of him. Ooh, you could be right. I think it's more likely that, in my opinion, it'll probably be the expansion pack with like Goldberg and Nikki Bella because that's what I've more seen thrown around. Like a pack with Goldberg and the Bell Twins or something. Expansion DLC, like Hall of Fame Legends DLC or something like that. I'll snap your one now, Mason. Look at you. Be on my phone. It's my mom's computer. Okay, that's fine. Uh, not BJC. Sorry, Mason said that. Oh yeah, they do like an entrance. They do like a little snippet. VJC said earlier that he bought tickets. I don't know if I'm interested because Marvel's not really been my thing or DC or anything like that. I like the Flash, but I'm not. I've never really been into Superman, so I don't know. Maybe might see it when it's on streaming. Like if they put it on Paramount Plus or something like that, might watch it then. But I don't know if I'm gonna see it in theaters though. Yeah, I want to try to get as close as WrestleMania weekend before you have to move it and all that. That'd be good. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if you still have your stuff with you. Is the only thing, like your gaming consoles and all that. But maybe we'll have to figure that out. Yeah, make it work. Because I don't know if I'll be doing anything during spring break. I know, like sometimes my stepmom likes to go to Ohio, but other than that, I'm not sure. It's pretty close to Tennessee, so maybe if I'm down that way, I might. Yeah, that's true. We can always do double live streams here on YouTube, or like how you did with the last live stream we did for like Money in the Bank Night Champions or Night Champions, I think it was. When you went live on Instagram and I went live on YouTube, and we were both on it. So like we could do that. He didn't even mention you. That's crazy. No, don't. Oh man, W Leo in the chat. Come on now, MVJ. Gotta give us both credit. I know you. I know I'm probably like the same person on here, but I know I'm the one that you see the most. But you gotta give him credit too. He helped along the way. Yeah, that's funny. I think you, VJC, and the other guy that joined earlier, whatever his name was, I forget. Band VR124. Shout out to him as well. Made him a mod. But yeah, all you guys are on here. And if Leo would ever do the chat like a normal person, I would also make him a mod too. He don't really. He don't really like that though. He normally likes being on here with me. So. And also, if Alonda were in here too, I'd do the same thing with her. But I made VJC mod on pretty much every stream platform I have. Discord. Well, actually, I don't guess Discord you really can, but because if I ever make a Discord channel in the future, I might. But then, like here on YouTube, on Twitch as well, because he follows me on there too. Shout out to him. To like, I have VJC as like a top mod on every platform I'm on, specifically YouTube and Twitch. But we got a little bit to go because I think Russell's got an hour left. So we're only like almost an hour, 20 minutes through, and it normally lasts for about 2.5 hours. So we still got like an hour left, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, for sure. At least for a Rumble, maybe Chamber too. We'll see. We can potentially simulate all the Raw and SmackDowns leading to Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber just so we can get to it quicker, if that's fine. Okay, gotcha. We can do it though. We have like an hour before Saturday's main event starts on Saturday because I'll be busy. Then I'll be at your house like an hour before the show starts. So like we'll have that, and then also for Evolution we'll have about 2 hours time or something like that. Um, or maybe total actually, because if I'm there 6 and the show starts at maybe like 2 hours total. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but yeah, we got like 2 or 3 hours to spend, so we got a little bit. Yeah, we'll try for sure. I don't know if we'll get to Mania, but we'll definitely try to get to Chamber. I love going through it. Me too. Yeah, I actually really like the match. I talked about the past couple weeks they've used it, but I like the mashup theme that they used with him and Braun Breaker. It sounds really good. I think I sent you kind of like a version of it on YouTube. It wasn't the exact one, but it was similar. Yeah, I like it. They used a couple different versions on Raw, and I liked it. I'm surprised you didn't take Penta. I know the rumor going around before was Ethan Page or Ricky Saints. I would probably prefer Ethan Page because I hope he loses the next North American title, maybe to Ricky Saints. Maybe Ricky gets it back, and then Ethan Page goes with the main roster and joins Saints. That would be what I would want to see personally. It's just Theory isn't a good fit in the faction, in my opinion. I know a lot of people say that online. I disagree. Maybe it's because I'm not an Austin Theory fan either. Like a lot of people, I'm not. I always thought he was overrated because it was pushed 2023. Like I hated him, but I don't know. Like I would rather see him turn babyface against Grayson Waller than join Seth Rollins. That's just my opinion. Because he was so overbooked, and I kind of never forgave him for that. To be honest, I know it wasn't really his fault, but like I just Austin Theory didn't fight the Undertaker, did he? Oh, okay, gotcha. When Vince McMahon was still in charge when Austin Theory was getting pushed like crazy, and then I think Triple H took over when he like made Theory fail his cash in on the U.S. title because that was God, that was horrible. I stopped watching. I think they got to get used to the routine again. It's funny you were talking about 8-man tag team match. The 8-man tag team match that they did on SmackDown was kind of random, where they had like the four guys in the Wyatt Six taking on like four random tag team. It was like one. I don't know if you saw it, Leah, but it was like one person from each tag team. They had like Berto from Garza, Chris Sabin from Motor City, Johnny from DIY because he kind of costed them the match, and then like Montez from Street Profits. They did like four different people from four different tag teams. It was funky. Like they did it like that, and then they had him. They put him against the Wyatt Six and 8-man tag, and Wyatt Six obviously won. But it was interesting. I think they're gonna. It's weird to see a supernatural team like them win the gold, but I think the plan is for the Wyatt Six to actually win the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it either. I do like Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy as a tag team, especially Joe Gacy. I've been a fan of him for a little bit now. But like, oh, that's interesting. Yeet. And he fell. I like I mentioned, I think it'll get some like routine. It'll take some time to get used to it again because they just started doing it. But I think it'll get better over time. It'll start feeling better because like last Friday, even though it felt like maybe contentless, it was like you mentioned earlier. It had good build up to the upcoming PLEs, like Science Man and Evolution, for example. Um, that's what I like about it. I was gonna say, did he just yeet a chair at Jey Uso? The yeet man, the yeet man got a chair yeeted at him. You know what I'm saying? Four letters, or no, five letters, one word. Chair. Yeah, and also like he did to he almost did it to Punk, I think it was, or Sammy maybe a couple weeks ago. How many is he gonna do? Is he gonna get to 8? I'm gonna say like 5. Is he done already? Dang, he might only get 2. Nah, that's the fake angle, isn't it? He gonna do more because the Authority, Jason Jordan, Nav Pierce, despite their power, they can't stop him. Bronson Reed's a perfect fit in the faction with him and Seth and Breaker. It's perfect. I just don't know who would go well with them. I would think of a guy like Omos maybe joining, but I don't know. It's funny. I don't know if you saw Murph's YT13's last video. Shout out to him. He had Omos join LA Knight's faction. That was kind of interesting. Along with Austin Theory as well, if he turned face. I mean, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, I think why you like Theory. It's just me. I haven't really. My mind doesn't go past his run from 2023 because it wasn't great. again. Uh, hopefully, yeah. I do actually like the way he lost the title to Rey Mysterio, even though Rey Mysterio didn't really have a great run with it. I actually like the way he lost it. But I like that he lost it. I guess maybe there's always a guy for every wrestling fan that people just like. Someone, a certain wrestler just doesn't get over with a certain guy. I know, like for Jaron Shop Smallford, it's like Braun Breaker. Like he's not a fan of him. And like I don't know who it is for you, but for me, I think Austin might be that guy for me. He's not my guy. I don't know. Like I've tried to get back into him ever since the whole Waller stuff, and it's impossible. I don't see any potential in Austin Theory at all. I don't know. I actually like Braun Breaker, but I don't see really anything in Austin Theory. Something about him. I'm sure, like, because I know you said you might be pushing him. I know an older guy for me too. This might actually be more controversial than Theory because I know a lot of you guys like Theory, but I think someone that a lot of you guys may like more that I personally was never a fan of because I didn't really watch much of him. I saw a WrestleMania 35 match, which wasn't that great, but Batista. I used to not really be a big fan of him either. Yeah. But like I never really got into a lot of his stuff. I always thought he wasn't really that great of an in-ring wrestler. He was just kind of overhyped for like his stature, his physique. Because like he had a good stature, he had good muscle and all that. But like I never got into his in-ring wrestling. I never thought it was that great. I never thought he deserved to be like a world champion a bunch of times, as many times as he won it. I don't know. I think Batista and Austin are kind of two of my guys that I'm like I've never really enjoyed watching. I wonder who you think because I'm curious now. We haven't really talked about this much before. VJC has an interesting thought whenever you read his comment too. That's a good point. Agree. I don't think he ever won a singles NXT championship, so he'd be perfect there. Wow. I don't think he did he debut in 1997? I wonder. I know he took some years off between like 2003 or 4 to like 2016. He wasn't there. But like so like those years, I don't know if do we count those? Uh-huh. That's an interesting one. I don't think a lot of people are behind him honestly. It's funny I say Theory, you say Waller. Um I actually it might be because of our opposing opinions too, because they just happen to be in a tag team. But I actually think Waller should go. How VJC actually mentioned Theory should go to NXT. I actually think Grayson Waller should go to NXT and maybe even become NXT champion. I don't know if he'd dethrone Obafemi like that good, like that soon, but I would love for Grayson Waller to win a singles title in NXT because I think he'd be really good there also. Yeah, he hasn't won that before, so I wouldn't mind that. Main roster. Yeah, basically what you did with Gunther, kind of like how do we build him up. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I feel like if they built Theory better, because Triple H just hasn't shown he really cares about Austin Theory, I think I could potentially get more invested in him because he still has time. Like we talked about a legend like Batista earlier, he doesn't have any time left because he's done. But like I think Austin Theory, versus him, like he has more time to grow. So if Triple H makes me feel like he believes in booking Austin Theory right, I could eventually change my mind about him. If he were to have a good run with the IC title, then become World Heavyweight Champion material, that I would get behind. I'll be interested to see for sure. That's like a year down the line from now, though, right? Not the next WrestleMania, but the one after or something like that. Because that's like a while from now. I think that you're mentioning. They're showing Evolution. I have a feeling that's going to be the main event since that's the first match they announced. I wish it was the triple threat, but it's probably not going to be since for the IC title. They're probably going to book the women's world title match in the main event, sadly. It's funny how the history as well between these two is that Rhea Ripley has never been able to defeat Io Sky ever. I think one-on-one. Rhea Ripley has never defeated Io Sky ever. Possibly. I don't know if Io will lose it till SummerSlam, though. I also wonder who Io would challenge at SummerSlam. Will she have another match with Rhea? Or can we actually give her a different opponent for once? That would be my question. Yeah, stayed on SmackDown, so that wouldn't work. Sucks that Triple H would never have another match. Yeah, he has like heart problems, so he can't really get back into the ring. I would love to see it. What's funny is I actually enjoyed that match more than a lot of people. Even though it was a botch fest, I actually kind of enjoyed them like flipping all over the place at some parts of it. I don't know. It was a little long. It dragged out, would be my critique. But I actually kind of enjoyed it personally. I think I hated the match with him and Batista WrestleMania 35 more because that's interesting for sure. Because me and you could disagree. We're all about wrestling opinion theory. That's what we're all about. Um, they need to have a title change at Evolution, and I guess what better way to do it? Maybe. Plus, it's going to be the main event most likely. Maybe you're right. Yeah, I could see it. Io has never defeated Rhea one-on-one. Or no, sorry, Io has never lost to Rhea one-on-one. And exactly, and this would set Rhea to get her first win over Io. So I wouldn't mind that. And also, Io's got love trash can in Survivor Series War Games. She loves trash can. But I could see it. Maybe Rhea does win the title back. I definitely think she should hold it going into Crown Jewel since it's going to be in her hometown, Perth, Australia. I definitely think she'll have it by then for sure. That'll be in like October or whatever. I think she'll have it by then. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Hmm. I also really want to see Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair one-on-one because we never got that dream match either. We are supposed to get her for one till Io showed up and all that, and she won. But like, yeah, I wouldn't mind that personally. We also need just to equate all of everything that you said. Bianca versus one-on-one as well, whether it's a title match or a non-title match, that'd be good too. Bianca versus Rhea versus Bianca, Rhea versus doesn't matter to me. Make a triple threat. I don't care. Ooh, make it like a big girl fight. For four of the toughest women to I feel like right now. That'd be cool. I want to see Io Sky face Julia, man. That would be a dream match. Also, if you put Io Sky back in the ring with Semi Valkyrie, because we never got to see that. The greatest luchador in all of WWE. Better than Rey Mysterio, I said it. I say he's better than Rey Mysterio. What are you talking about? It's Omos. I mean, he looks taller to you, don't you think? What? It's kind of weird that like is it just you? Because you were in attendance for WrestleMania 41. Is it just you, or does he look taller than when you saw him at Mania 41 fight Rey Fenix? He looks different. I don't think he changed personalities or anything. I think it's the same guy, but it just for some reason on camera now it looks like he's taller. It might have been because they took the gold effect off of him, maybe. It's also because they didn't do the golden effect like they did at WrestleMania, where he had like a kind of like a gold dust like entrance, like effect on the screen. They didn't do that this time. That probably made him look different. Oh, and Alondra just commented in the chat. What's up? He does look different. Yeah, something about him, man. I don't know. How funny would it be if his mask came off? I swear, if his mask comes off, that'd be interesting. They got to keep the gimmick alive. I know we all know it's Ludwig Kaiser, but like it's funny. First it was Chad Gable, and now it's Ludwig Kaiser. Make up your minds, IWC. Come on now. It could be, yeah. It could be Omos. I mean, it could be Mr. America Hulk Hogan making his return. Who knows? I mean, he supports real American beer. I mean, you never know. Um, so yeah, it could be anyone at this point. I don't know. Who are your predictions for who it could be? Both of you guys actually, VJC, Alondra. Who do you think that it could be, guys? I mean, maybe this is his way of making his return to the WWE because I heard he's going to start a new promotion. So maybe this is his way of trying to get back into WWE. Maybe he had a mass luchador. I don't know. Maybe he had an old luchador mask that he borrowed and pretended he would wrestle in 1960s. He looks in incredible shape right now. If he is, I heard he wasn't in good shape, but if he really is El Grande Americano, he must be in better shape than we thought. He's like 80 or something now. I think he's getting there in age for sure. He looks in incredible shape. That's him. I wouldn't believe if he told me it was Vince McMahon and he took his mask off. I wouldn't believe it. That'd be insane. Well, imagine if it's Brock Lesnar. What if he's here? Or like AJ Lee or something. What if we have it all wrong? What if it's a female? Maybe. Yeah, because they don't have. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. I just had a thought, but maybe not. I would love to see it. I know you would too. Um, I've never been a big fan of AJ Lee, but the fact that she's been gone for 10 years does just make me want her back even more. I will say that. Her and I know what you're gonna say. Exactly, or even two separate one-on match. I think AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch one-on-one because we never got that before. That book that maybe that would be hilarious. Yeah, I don't know who is the identity of El Grande Americano. I genuinely wonder. Kurt Angle, maybe. If you think about Kurt Angle, used to like he's all about American. You know, I mean, what if Kurt Angle's secretly under the mask? I don't know. Um, I mentioned like maybe Hulk Hogan. It could be like a former legend. Ooh, what if it's like DDP trying to get back into wrestling? I mean, you met him. He's a nice guy. Would he be under the mask of Grande? Yeah, yeah. He helps out a lot of people. I've heard he's a nice dude, but I don't know, man. It's funny how they give El Grande Americano the gimmick to people who aren't really doing anything on current television. It's funny because like originally we thought Chad Gable, now Ludwig Kaiser. It's funny how it's always someone kind of in limbo, and then they give it to someone to like rise them up to the top. Basically, I feel like El Grande Americano could be a future world champion. Just pointing that out, could happen. Oh, yes, yes. I mean, he does have the speed championship, I believe, if I remember. So I'm not sure. We've been going on for an hour 39 minutes now, so probably a little less than an hour now, I would think. If you have to get up before the show ends, it's not no biggie. You could always do it. He's fighting Dragon Lee right now. It's gonna be a good match. Two luchadors. We're supposed to get El Grande versus Rey Mysterio or WrestleMania, but instead we got him versus Rey Phoenix, which wasn't a bad match either. I do want El Grande versus Rey Mysterio though, 1-on-1 because we never got it. I hope we get it soon. I wouldn't want like a whole run for AJ, but I would love to see her in a Rumble Battle Royal or something or a special match. Yeah, I think I could get down with that for sure. Like just something special, a one off. Yeah, I wouldn't hate it. Oh yeah, mixed tag and also her versus Becky, like I mentioned. Oh yeah, for sure. Forgot he was a thing. I think everyone did, dude. It just kind of came to my mind, and I was like, oh yeah, he's a speed champion after all. But yeah, I forgot about two to be honest. Maybe I don't know. Alondra says it's like Scooby Doo. Who is under the mask of Grande Americano? Scooby Dooby Doo. Who is it? Where is instead of like more is like where is Scooby? It's Scooby. They never solved the mystery. They got to rip off the mask of the villain, because like they do that in the shows a lot of the time. Now they got to rip off the mask of the WWE villain in El Grande. I don't know. Could go on for a while. I feel like once Chad Gable comes back, we'll get El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano. Now that would be insane. Imagine we get a double identity where we had like the Kane and Taker thing for a while back in the Attitude Era because there was like a double one at one point. What if we do that but with El Grande? Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, it'd be funny if we have a double personality thing in the ring at one point where it's Chad Gable comes back from injury and we don't know, but it's him under one mask and Ludwig Kaiser under the other. That'd be so stupid. When will we see that? I wonder. Uh, Hopefully in a year now. I know Chad Gable's injured at the moment, but I hope he gets well soon. I hope he comes back. I hope he's back in time for the Rumble at least. I hope his injury ain't too bad. Looks like you're eating good. You got some popcorn in there. Love to see it. Michael Cole's trying to look under the mat. That's cheating. There's no tattoo on the back of his neck, you said. Didn't El Grande have a tattoo on the back of his neck, I thought? What happened to it? Did he get it removed? It's kind of hard to do because I'm sure it hurts, but I guess he got the tattoo removed on his neck. That's interesting. Huh. Weird. Because I'm pretty sure at WrestleMania it showed he had like a tattoo on his neck or whatever. Well, Gable had a tattoo on the back of his neck, but from what I can see on that El Grande, he doesn't have it. So I guess he removed it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Dewey did Sin Cara versus Sin Cara. Yeah, we were just talking about that because it was like Mystico versus Sin Cara. It was like the original versus the new or whatever. What's funny, I think, is he's in AW in a feud with MJF. I heard. I hadn't seen it, but I heard about it. Sin Cara was in a feud with MJF in an AW thing that they were doing. Also, MJF joined the Hurt Syndicate with Bobby Lashley. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I thought that was interesting. I don't know. I guess Cedric Alexander, since he joined TNA, he didn't actually join AW like we thought he would. Then they had to replace him, and so MJF joined instead, which was interesting. But yeah, I thought some interesting things in AW were going on with MJF. I hadn't seen it, but I heard about it. Oh yeah, talking about removing tattoos because like Undertaker did that once. It's possible. I'm sure it hurts, but it is possible. He might have removed it. It's kind of weird. Ludwig Kaiser decided to remove an American style tattoo, though. I feel like that kind of symbolized him a little bit. Kind of weird that he took like a symbolic thing off of his body, but like it was a nice gesture. But I guess he doesn't have it anymore. It's weird. And also, thanks everyone for 9 likes on the YouTube live stream. That's pretty good. Can we get to 10? If other people join, try to get other people to like the stream. I don't know if I've ever got 10 likes on YouTube live stream before. We can make it the first tonight. And we're gonna try to go for over 2 hours. We're an hour and 44 minutes in now, so we're like about 2/3 in or something like that. 2/3 or 3/4 of the way done with it now. Raw's got like I would say 45-ish minutes left, something like that, maybe 30, depending, because it doesn't have an exact end time. It normally ends between like 2:20 to 2:30, I would say, but or not 2:20, but 10:20 to 10:30. Like 2 hours 20 minutes in, 2 hours 30. Like that's normally its average run time, but it doesn't have exactly the same, so it just depends. They're showing a 2K25 trailer again. I heard that it's going to be on Nintendo Switch too now too. I don't know if you saw that trailer. Yep. They already announced 2K25 for the Nintendo Switch 2. Bloodline Edition 34% off right now. Wow. Is that for PS4? I wonder. I'll consider looking into it. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it is for PS5, PS4, and Steam. Interesting. 40% off for standard and 34% for Bloodline. That's cool. I kind of want the Deadman edition, to be honest, but I mean, if the Bloodline's off, I might consider it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's true. Even though you got the last part wrong, but I get what you're trying to say. You know, Yeah. I don't know if I really brought this up to you. Yeah, I think I may have told you outside of YouTube, but I don't know if I've told you in here or not. Um, I was planning on making a universe mode series on my Twitch streams, like my Twitch channel. Once I finish doing all the playthroughs in My Rise, because I got to play My Rise 4 times in total, I believe, to unlock everything. Oh, come on, do it! I want to see who it is. Do it, do it. But as I was saying, I was strongly considering on doing. I already told VJC and the rest of my followers on Twitch this, but and Alondra and everybody else. But I'm going to do a My Rise. I'm going to continue doing My Rise on Twitch, where I play it like 3 more times to get all the unlockables. I did it once, and then I'm gonna do it one more. I gotta do the babyface ending 2 more times and the heal ending 1 more time. So I'm gonna do that. And then once I get all the unlockables, I'm gonna start a universe mode with Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, where I just simulate all the matches and all the PLEs and stuff like that. And then I can even have everyone who's following me on my Twitch. I can have all of y'all give me like suggestions and stuff throughout the series. Be like, if you want to book the shows like every week, like you can, you'll have the power to. So I think it'll be really fun for all my followers on there. Yeah. Also, like each roster has about 65 to 70. Yeah, for the standard it's 40, and then for the bloodline it's 34, I believe. They didn't say the Deadman edition, sadly, even though that's kind of the one I'd rather have, to be honest. But the bloodline edition isn't really worth it on Ojin, in my opinion, because you get a lot of island stuff. But like the season pass you can get with the Deadman edition, and that's pretty much the only add-on I really ever use is the season pass, like the DLCs. That's pretty much all I get. And I also want to get the WrestleMania 41 pack as well. But the hard thing about it is I don't want to buy it on both consoles because it'd be $20 each or $10 each, 20 total. So I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to do it. I want to, but I also don't want to, like, because it's a lot of money. I know my birthday's coming up in like about a week or two, and I'll get money then. But like, I still gotta wait a little bit longer. We'll see. Yeah, I'll consider it for sure because I know you want to be able to have a Dewey game on PlayStation with me, and we can try to play online, see how that works. We'll definitely try it. I just don't know when, but we'll try it. You can always get season pass PS4. Oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, I'll definitely get the season pass for sure because I want to have all that. If I do get the game, then I'll definitely get the season pass with it as well, or even separately. However, I like how there's an option. I don't know if you've noticed in the game now, Leo, but there's like an option ever since the second DLC got launched where there's like you can click like the equals button, or it might be a different button on PlayStation, but like you can click the options button, yeah, where you can like click that button now in the home screen and it'll like show you all the add-ons. It's like in the game. It's like really cool. He just do a run and headbutt to Dragon Lee, and he wins just like that. It's always the head plate or the mask or something. Headbutt. It's always something. Yeah, something. It's an interesting move. I heard he'll be one of the people added to the game as well, but my guess is he's probably going to be like a My Faction or Island exclusive. I don't think he'll be the new Playable Super WrestleMania 41 pack. I think I'm hoping it's Ray Phoenix. Yeah, or Joe Hendry. I would love it if it was him too. But the leader guy said that Aleister Black would replace Travis Scott in the first DLC, which I would love, and then also Ray Phoenix being the playable superstar in the 41 DLC pack. So that's what I would want. And then the two alternate tires, I'm assuming it'll probably be Cody Rhodes and John Cena's tires from night 2 is my guess. Or they could do the winners of both night 1, night 2, maybe give us a Seth Rollins along with a John Cena alternate tire. Penta and Paul Heyman, what are they doing? Paul Heyman can speak Espanol. I didn't know Paul Heyman could speak the language. Ron Breaker don't even know. He just speaks dog. Hmm. Maybe I'll do the standard then, since it's not too bad. I got like $60 at the moment before I get extra birthday money and stuff in about a week or two. I got enough to purchase the standard. I could do that. At least I get something. I could always buy the season pass separately too. I could do the stuff separate add-on. I could always do that. standard for 28, and then season pass, whatever it is, for like $10 or something, like 38 maybe. Like that's not too bad. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I might consider that actually. Yeah, it's gonna feel weird having 225 on multiple different consoles because I'm normally not like I normally have always been on the Xbox One, and now I got the PS4 that I can do stuff on. I downloaded a bunch of free games on there last night. I was going on there downloading all the free games that I play on my Xbox, and I was like, "Ooh, this is cool. This is cool." Oh, that's weird. Hopefully, y'all are still there, just reconnected on me. Weird. Okay, cool. Let me think what we do. Okay, that's funny. My live timer just reset. I don't know what happened, but are you getting ready to go, Leo? Okay, okay. If you want to know, I'll text you. All right. You'll probably see it on Instagram tomorrow, I'm sure. Four letters, one word. Okay, it's just me, guys. I got full screen out here again. It feels weird. Learn new things every day. I mean, yeah, it's true. I learn new things just about every day. Same here. BDC, so I'll check on Xbox. Yeah, I'll see if the Dead May Edition is on sale too. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll have to check. I don't guess it matters on Xbox technically because for number one, I don't even think they said the discount was on Xbox, but also too because I already have the game on Xbox now. So I don't know if it really matters, VJC, but I'd mainly check on PS4 because that would be where I would want to get it. I have it on Xbox, I just don't have it on PS4 yet. And I'll also have to go back in your messages unless you want to resend it to me so I can get a refresher, VJC. I want to figure out how to do more Twitch live streams to export them to YouTube. I might have to do some tests like you did on there and see how to get it to work because I don't really record using a computer. I'm sure you know that. Like I do it on my phone and I do it like I do YouTube and Twitch through my phone. I don't really do it through, and I guess Twitch through the console technically. But like I don't know how to do YouTube gaming without like the camera tool on my phone, just like kind of the basic way. So I need to figure out how to do it in a more like visually appealing way. The price will be the same on Xbox as PlayStation. Oh, okay, I didn't know that because they on the commercial they just said I believe they just said PS4, PS5, and Steam. They didn't say Xbox, but you can look on there too. I'm sure. Just let me know whenever you see. Just let me know. Um, but I need to figure out if there's a like I know there's probably a way, but I need to figure out if there's a way for me. I guess just if there's an easy way for me to do things from Twitch to YouTube for people who want different video requests and stuff like that. I'll do it on Twitch live, but then people on YouTube get it later in the day. So I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. Because I created my gaming channel on Twitch originally because I wanted to move all gaming content over there on Twitch and like literally nothing else on YouTube. That was my original plan until a lot of people on YouTube started requesting gaming stuff from me. So, or like the one guy requested a lot of stuff. So then I kind of had to give it to him on YouTube because I don't think he follows me on Twitch. So I didn't really have a choice. But I think in the future, like I'm not going to tell y'all just yet because I want to get all the details before I do it. But I'm strongly consider on when I get to 100 subscribers here on the YouTube. I'm strongly consider on making a separate channel with a gaming channel. I may not be able to do live streams on there for a little bit because I need 50 subscribers on different channels to do live streams. But I'm thinking about making just gaming content on a separate channel, and then that way you guys can see gaming for me on one side, and then on the normal side you can see like other videos like live streams, um, quiz videos every day or every other day, stuff like that. But I want to make a channel just for gaming so that I can split up my content a little bit better. I'm not a huge fan of doing gaming content here on the channel because I want to have a channel separate for that. Kind of like how Assemble, for example, has like a gaming channel and then he has Assemble Wrestling where he talks like IRL wrestling. That's kind of what I want to do in the future is like, I want to have a normal like IRL real talk wrestling channel like this one. And then I want to have a separate gaming channel, which I need to think of a name. I'm going to put like polls on YouTube and also talk more about this weekend, get your guys' opinion on it. But um, I'm gonna try to do that potentially whenever I get to her. That might be a special thing we start doing. Tomorrow night on NXT, which we should be live streaming here. Ava announces Evolution Battle Royal participants. So I guess we'll figure out all of the NXT Battle Royal participants on NXT tomorrow. I wonder if Nikki Bella will be in it because I think Mason mentioned her name earlier. Excuse me. I wonder if we'll get her in it. I wonder who will win. be the number one thing too. Like who's going to be number one pair of Clash of Paris? That would be interesting. So I was wrong. The standard edition is $42. Was it 42 instead of 28? Because you said 28 earlier. My bad. Okay. That's okay. So it's like 42, 52 maybe. Depends on everything I want to get. Season pass if it's $10. I'm trying to think if there's really anything else I use. Probably not though. I think it would probably just be season pass and that alone most likely. I don't think there'll be anything else. I'll go through here to address Terrence Mann, but I'm guessing Goldberg. I wonder if we'll see Goldberg tonight. Or Oldberg, as I should say, as I call him. Oh, I guess they're advertising as Goldberg's final match, y'all. I didn't know if they would confirm it for sure, but it looks like they did just now. If it's Goldberg's final match, then there's no way he's winning the world title. I wonder if shout out to Lex Express. I wonder if he friended me on PlayStation 4 because I saw that he hearted my message on Discord earlier. So I'll have to look at that later. Trying to get all y'all friends on Xbox One and also PlayStation 4 since I have all these accounts now. My phone screen looks so much bigger now that Leo left. It was like, I know it's wide, but it's normally not this wide. It looks weird on my end. I don't know. And it also only says that we've been going for 6 minutes now instead of like 2 hours, whatever it's supposed to be. It messed up because it had me like reconnect. So I don't know what happened. But as long as y'all can still chat, then it's good. Hopefully, just want to double check, every so often. Looks like it's still working on my end, so just want to make sure. BJC, you'll let me know if anything goes wrong or anything. So make sure. I gotta check in on it every so often. I'm glad that was the first time me and Lee were actually able to chat with people because last time I had him here on the YouTube, not the one that we did for Night Champions where we were like, it was just one screen, but like when we do dual screen like that and it's him from another place, I'm glad that it was able to work this time because that was originally where it messed up last time was when I think the first time my YouTube messed up was when me and Leo did like a SmackDown live stream a month or two ago. And so now I'm glad it's finally working again though. It was just like for a few weeks there from that to like a couple other Raw and SmackDown streams I did, it wasn't really working properly. Here comes Goldberg question mark. Chevrolet looks like. Goldberg's here. This is probably going to be his final Monday Night Raw here in Providence. Goldberg. Yeah, that's a beautiful car Goldberg strip. I'm like, that was a beauty right there. That was nice. That was a nice car. I like that. Do. I really hope we could get him in 2K25 as well. They give us like an extra DLC with him in it. That'd be cool. I downloaded a custom version of Goldberg in 2K25 so that I could, whenever I eventually do my Science Main event, I'll probably do a Science Main event Evolution, playing the mapped card video later on Twitch, later this week on Twitch. And so I downloaded a custom Goldberg to use for him versus Gunther whenever I play that match, because I didn't have him in the game, but I downloaded him so I could do that. And so now I'm interested to see how he looks. I haven't really tested him out yet. I know he doesn't have the Titantron entrance music, which sucks, but hopefully his entrance is somewhat accurate and he looks decent. I think it's like generic gear from like his older days in WCW. It might be the wrong model, but I don't know. I think it was I think I downloaded like the most downloaded one, so hopefully it looks all right. Because over on Twitch, I normally do I simulated all the matches on the card, or I did special guest referee videos for all of them, and I special guest refereed all of them. I don't know who I would do for Goldberg versus Gunther. Might honestly make myself special guest referee for that one because that'd be kind of funny. I guess we're getting a face down here. Only thing we haven't done yet, Seth Rollins versus Penta. And I'll have to text Leo after the show ends and tell him what he missed. Goldberg just punched Gunther in the face. Wow. I can't believe it. I mean, I can, but didn't expect him to be a physical, honestly. Gunther's really going to roll out of the ring. That's crazy. Yeah, Goldberg means business. $5 days. They're in Atlanta, Georgia, which, I don't think it's his hometown, but it's, his favorite place to be or something. I don't know. Something about Goldberg in Atlanta, Georgia is, I guess, synonymous with him. I guess because Bad Blood was in Atlanta, Georgia, could be why. Because I know that's where they were last. They had their confrontation the first time around. Was it last year's Bad Blood? But if Goldberg wins, that'd be crazy. Because they literally just the commentary just acknowledged the fact that this is his last match. He's not coming back after this. So that's crazy to think that Gunther of all people would be Goldberg's last opponent. If you told me that, like, about 2 or 3 years ago or something like that, before everything Bad Blood happened, I wouldn't have believed you. Goldberg was an Atlanta Falcon. Oh, he was. That's interesting. Football. I didn't know that. LA Knight versus Seth freaking Rollins. We got that science movement. We'll be doing a live stream there from 8 to 10. I'm guessing you're probably the only one in here listening right now, but Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. We'll be doing a live stream science main event from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, obviously, for science main event. I'll be live streaming that. Goldberg versus Gunther for the World Championship, which I'm guessing that'll be the main event because World title on the line, Goldberg's last match, all that good stuff, So that'll definitely be the main event of Saturday's main event. And then they got the Evolution card. Do we only have 3 matches confirmed for Saturday's main event? That's like nothing. Y'all, do they not even have 5 matches for the Saturday's main event card? That's crazy. I think they have like 6 or 7 for Evolution. Saturday's main event build has been so weak. Oh, Jay Cargill was naming No Holds Barred. I didn't know that. I heard it was a one-on-one. They didn't say it was No Holds Barred, did they? That's interesting. I wonder if Naomi cashes in on Timmy Stratton before SummerSlam, maybe at Evolution even, maybe later on the night. I wonder if we could get Naomi cashing on Timmy Stratton or Trish Stratton, well, probably Timmy Stratton, most likely, winning the WWE Women's Championship at Evolution. And then we could get Naomi versus Shea Part 3 at SummerSlam. That would be interesting. JC Jane defending the Women's Championship against Jordynne Grace. There's no chance that JC Jane is winning this. Jordynne Grace, I got Jordynne Grace in this one. She's winning for sure. Also, that tag team match, that's a tough one to predict because you got teams like Zaruka, Charles Frost Bliss, and now the Kabuki Warriors. That's going to be hard to predict. I don't know who I'm going to go against. I'm curious to hear your prediction. And then we also got the Women's Intercontinental Championship triple threat match with Lyra, Becky, Bayley. I want that to be the main event personally, but it's probably not going to be. Battle Royal winner earns championship match at Clash in Paris as well. That'll probably be the opening match, I'm guessing. Normally, Battle Royals kind of like tend to open the show off or be like the middle point. It'll probably be something like that. It's not going to be the main event, though, because the main event of the show is most likely going to be this match right here for the Women's World Championship. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. There actually is a solid chance Rhea Ripley could finally defeat Io Sky one-on-one. This could be her first win over her ever, and she could actually win back the Women's World Championship. This would be like her 3rd reign with the Women's World title. So that would be interesting, I feel like. And I feel like she'll hold it going into like Clash in Paris, probably next year's WrestleMania, to be honest. She'll probably hold into WrestleMania, if I'm being honest. It looks like the only match we have left, y'all, is the main event, Penta versus Seth freaking Rollins. I think that's it. And then Seth freaking Rollins has to go into Saturday's main event on Saturday and take on the megastar with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah. And I'm watching live now, so I can't fast forward any of the commercials. I was going to try to do it, but I can't. Never mind. I know there's only 2 people in here, but I do have a question for all you guys. What do you want to talk about? Since Leo's not really in here, I'm not as conversational, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he brings out the wrestling nerd in me, you know? And I'm like, I don't really know what to talk about in here. We got the Science Man of Evolution cards, which are interesting. I'm personally not excited for the Science Man event, but I am excited for the Evolution card. Even though the Evolution card doesn't really have any built-up feuds, I'm excited for the matches and like the stakes that are in because we have a lot of title matches. We have the Battle Royal, which will determine the future. So like I'm more so excited for the match quality, not necessarily the feud, but like Trish Stratus versus Timmy Stratton, for example, like sadly the ads, man, the ads. I don't know, yeah. Like oh yeah, like Timmy Stratton versus Trish Stratus, even though they've had absolutely zero build-up, I'm really excited for that match because I think that match is going to be really good. Their feud is basically just I like you and I want to challenge you. Like it's really nothing personal between the two, but I'm just excited for the match quality because they're both really great in ring. When it comes to Science main event, though, they only got 3 out of 5 matches on the card. They don't really have much planned, so I'm kind of interested to see: are we going to get another match or 2 confirmed on SmackDown that we don't know about yet? We already got Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. I would say that, but I mean, the only 3 matches that I know of is Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, one-on-one normal, LA Knight versus Seth freaking Rollins, one-on-one normal match, and then the main event, Goldberg versus Gunther for the world title. Are they really just going to have 3 matches on this card, though? Like,
I feel like they would do at least 4 or 5. I feel like there's going to be a couple other things confirmed. Maybe also a women's US title match confirmed, but I feel like that'd probably be on Evolution, not Science Main Event. So I don't know what they could do. Could they run it back men's US title, Jake Fatu Solis Co again? I feel like they might wait till SummerSlam to do that, though. Honestly, I don't see them do it. I don't see them running back Fatu and Solo at Saturday's Main Event. I don't know about you, unless the matches are going to be very long on Saturday's Main Event. Yeah, unless they're going to have all 3 matches that are currently announced to be like 30 to 45 minutes long or something with some celebrity appearances. But that'd be weird. There's got to be at least one more match, right? There's literally only 3 matches that they announced right there that I counted. That's not a lot. They normally have at least 5. Evolution has like 7. Evolution has like 6 or 7 matches already, and Stars Movement only has 3. Has half the amount. That's crazy to me. I have no excitement for Science Main Event at all, honestly. Me and Leo are just gonna pretty much talk over the show the entire time, and we really have not a care in the world. The only match that is somewhat interesting is Goldberg versus Gunther, just because it's Goldberg's retirement match. I think I'll be happy as long as Goldberg doesn't win the World Heavyweight title, then that'll be good. And we still got SmackDown. They could have more matches there. That's what I'm saying. That's what they have to do, right? Because they're not going to confirm something on Raw with Seth Rollins versus Penta. They're not going to do it now. But SmackDown, you got, I think of the women's US title, men's US title. Will they do something there? I could think of the SmackDown tag titles. Will they have the Street Profits defend on Saturday's Main Event, maybe? Maybe they do a tag match there. That'd be nice. Women's tag title match already happened in Evolution, so probably not. Could they set up a match in the build up to this main event here? Like Penta versus, I don't know, Penta versus Braun Breaker, for example, or something like that? I don't know. I'm trying to think. It would be awesome, even though it's probably not going to happen. What if we got the Lucha Bros taking on Braun Breaker and Braun 3? That'd actually be a good match. They could do like Andrade Ray Phoenix versus them, but they're not really in a feud, so probably not. I'm just trying to fancy book something here. I don't know. You got Seth Rollins and LA Knight, I know, that are in a match for sure, but you don't have Penta on the card. You don't have CM Punk. No Cody Rhodes. I wonder if Cody will have an opponent. Like anything. I wonder. Tag match, I said. Street Profits versus Y6. Will they run that back? Or a big match with every tag team on SmackDown? It's crazy how stacked SmackDown's tag team division is compared to when you look at Raw. Raw has like 3 tag teams: Judgment Day, New Day, Warriors. That's pretty much it. But like, I think Raw could really use some more tag teams that are over on SmackDown. I think a perfect example, in my opinion, is like the Motor City Machine Guns, because they already won the SmackDown tag titles like in one of their first matches on the WWE. Like when they first showed up. So I feel like they pretty much done everything they could do on SmackDown. Maybe they could go to Raw and there'd be another veteran presence there on Raw. Because like you got New Day, and I guess the Warriors are kind of veterans too at this point. But then you get Motor City, who have been like about 20-year veterans at this point. So I think they would add a lot to the Raw tag team division. You could also put Andrade Ray Phoenix on Raw. I think they could set up the Lucha Bros reuniting on Raw. If Penta were to be in the tag division with Ray Phoenix on Raw, that would be good. I'd love to see the Lucha Bros win the tag titles on Raw. Also, if Jimmy Uso were to get traded to Raw and reunite Jay and Jimmy, reunite the Usos, that would be dope too. So I think Raw's tag team division has the potential to be great, but they just aren't booking it the same way like they're booking a SmackDown. I think SmackDown's tag division is miles and miles better. It's not even close. They treat the SmackDown tag team division with a lot of respect, and Raw is the complete opposite. I could also see teams like DIY or Fraxim going to Raw too, maybe. But I don't know. They want to keep the SmackDown tag division at least somewhat good. They don't want to put every tag team on Raw, I'm just saying like maybe a few of them. Like I think Motor City would be good. I think that'd be a good start. If you move Motor City from SmackDown to Raw, it's not going to hurt SmackDown. If anything, it would help Raw. I would do that at least. I heard that the draft might happen after SummerSlam, but we don't know for sure. I hope it does, because I'd love to see a bit of a superstar shakeup happen. We've had the same roster for a little over an entire year now at this point. I'm kind of tired of the way the current roster is looking right now. I kind of want a little bit of a shakeup, you know what I'm saying? They didn't do very many trades during the build to WrestleMania. They did a few. Like AJ Styles went to Raw, and like Bayley went to Raw, stuff like that. But there wasn't really much that had Logan Paul went to Raw, stuff like that. But there wasn't much that happened during that whole trade portals storyline that they did, where like there was a period for a couple months where superstars got traded from Raw to SmackDown, and there might have been an NXT call up here or there, but not much though. Not much. I want to see them do like an actual drafted king because WWE draft's one of my favorite things. Like when I first started watching WWE in around like 2016, and they brought back WWE draft, I remember how special it felt, man. Especially like the SmackDown Live era from like 2016 and 2019. I heard the same thing with the draft could happen. Yeah, I would love to see the draft because like the draft's always been a special thing, and like I've always loved the draft. I just hope they bring it back. You know, not a lot of people like the draft. I'm probably in the minority, but like I want the draft to come back so bad, man. I love every year they do the draft, even if it's pointless. I really don't care. I just like seeing and Raw selects blah 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 or SmackDown selects da da da. Or even when like that's a really great way to call up NXT superstars. Like if they say wanted to call up Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, even Wesley, Javon Evans, I don't know, like different names like that. Obafemi if he loses, like there's so many guys that are on NXT right now that I'd love to see jump ship on the main roster. You know what I'm saying? Even some female superstars. Like I feel like Sol Ruka, maybe Zaruka would be good. Kalani Jordan maybe. Jordan Grace eventually because she's Senko NXT right now. Like I'd love to see a lot of female superstars as well as male superstars. I think a superstar shakeup or Dewey draft or whatever they want to call it would really help make things more interesting. It would spice things up a little bit, you know, and that's what I want to see. The prime balls around the ring are interesting too. On a side note, instead of like the balls that we have in the game, they're like white looking. I think it's a new flavor. They look kind of weird. They stick out because they're white. They're like plain white. You can see them clearly. I like Penta's gear also. I hope that's like similar to his gear he has in the game. I think they'll give him like his Raw Netflix attire, like his debut attire. It'll either be that or his WrestleMania 41 attire because they might get that in the game too. His green attire could be that also. But I love the attire that he's wearing right now. It's like kind of the attire he wore when he first debuted. I like that attire. That's probably my favorite attire he's ever worn. And Seth Rollins' attire isn't bad either. That's like his pants he wore Elimination Chamber, I'm pretty sure. Both of the gears they're wearing tonight look very familiar. That kind of looks like Seth Rollins' gear from Elimination Chamber earlier this year. And Penta from when he debuted back on like the second Raw on Netflix or whatever, beginning of the year. Which I'm actually curious if you're still in the chat, Laundra, how far have you gotten on like back watching Raw on your journey that you've been on? Because for context, BJC, I've been trying to get her into wrestling. Me and Leo have been trying to get her into wrestling. And so I had her go back and watch all the Raws that happened this year on Netflix. So you'll get to see pretty much Penta's whole journey in WWE because he's pretty much been on Raw nonstop. Along with a bunch of other cool stuff too, you know. A little bit of like Jey Uso, Gunther, Seth Rollins, CM Punk even. Like they've been on Raw pretty consistently for the entire year. Sami Zayn, Penta. It's been a lot of guys. Jelly Roll with a special guest appearance in Nashville, Tennessee on Friday. I don't know how I feel about that, man. Because there's kind of a slight chance he could get announced to be in WWE 225. I think there's a chance. He does have a song in the soundtrack of the game too, which like, you know, it would make sense. They do that with their stars a lot. I think a celebrity I'd actually really love to see in the game because he did wrestle a little bit would actually be Snoop Dogg. Because he had an impromptu match WrestleMania 39 along with some other stuff. Like he's had some other special guest appearances other than that. I'd actually love to see Snoop Dogg in the games because he even has his championship belt in there as well. Like, I don't know about you, but wouldn't it be cool to see Snoop Dogg in the game? They had Bad Bunny. They were supposed to have Travis Scott. Like, I wouldn't mind Jelly Roll. Don't get me wrong. I do like Jelly Roll, but I think I'd much rather see Snoop Dogg if I had to choose. Be kind of an interesting celebrity to have in the game, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I was watching it today a bit. Okay. I think this current episode of Raw's been pretty. It's had like a lot of content, like they say, like contentful episode here. I think it's been pretty good. I might be biased too because I don't really hate on it too much, you know. I'll say things I dislike here and there, but like I don't necessarily think it's like the worst show ever, you know. I'm enjoying it. And normally it's 3-minute ads, but thank goodness it's now 2.5 minute ad. At least they took 30 seconds off of it. I think the way we should do the drafts have both general managers pick balls with that random with the wrestlers' names and let the draft be random. Oh yeah, so that's kind of like didn't they used to do that in the 2000s? I don't really know how it worked much because I didn't go back or anything, but like didn't in the late 2000s, if you saw by like I don't know if it was bald, but like they would have the board and it would like pick random names and stuff. I'm sure it was probably auto generated too, but like something more random looking instead of saying I picked this person. Maybe it chooses at complete random. At least entertain us, even if it's meant to be a certain way. Like that's fine, but at least make us think it's make us think it's entertainment or fake or whatever. Like I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, BJC. Because with the boring way of them just saying I select this person, there should be boundaries. They should be able to say like they should be able to like get a jobber in the first round or something, mix it up a little bit. Be like, I draft Finn Balor, JD McDonough instead of being able to draft like Cody Rhodes or John Cena, for example. Like that would spice things up a little bit for sure. I'm on January 20th. Okay, that's not bad. January 6th is the first one, so you got to watch the first 2 episodes as well if you're on the 3rd episode. So yeah, you're almost done. And then I would suggest going back and rewatching all of them again, but this time in consecutive order, in chronological order, because you went backwards when you did it this time. So I would suggest doing it again since you forget some things, but this time do it in chronological order so that everything makes a little more sense. Like how on Raw they'll confirm matches for the next like upcoming week, then it'll make a lot more sense to you because you'll understand why they're fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll help you. I know the WWE is trying to make the WWE draft like the NFL draft. Yeah, that is the vibe. I do agree because they were making it like with the boardroom and everything. With I liked when the special general managers would come out, like when Teddy Long would come out and JBL and all them. Like I thought that was really cool how they would bring back like old people, old wrestlers, old GMs or whatever. I thought that was interesting. I didn't really like Vicky Guerrero, but I like Teddy Long because he was one of my favorite GMs back in the day. Watching old SmackDown clips, and I was like, he's funny. You go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker. I like Teddy. I think he came back for GM like for a little bit of time. It might have been like a 1 week thing or something, but I remember like seeing him and him doing all his catchphrases. I like Teddy. But they do present it like the NFL draft, or that's how they've been doing it for the past pretty much ever since COVID, really. I think for the past about 4 or 5 years now, they've done it that way. And I kind of agree. I'm not a huge fan of it. I like the way they did it better in 2016 a little bit. Or even if they went back to the way they did it in the 2000s, where it was more random and they picked at complete randomness, they didn't know who was going to go where. It made you feel excited, and I think I would enjoy that a little better. Seth Rollins' head was bleeding. He pinned his towel on his head to wipe like his mask to wipe off his forehead. That was funny. Looked like Seth was bleeding out a little bit, but oh yeah, and the Kabuki Warriors got confirmed for the Raw tag team and the women's tag team division. That was cool. Becky Baylor words and blows ahead of Intercontinental match at Evolution. I'm reading the headlines here. Braun Breaker defeated Sami Zayn after Karrion Kross attacked Sami before the match. Yeah, Karrion Kross kind of helped Braun Breaker win inadvertently because he attacked Sami beforehand, and then Braun Breaker got the win. He basically killed Sami Zayn, hit him with a bunch of spears, annihilated his hand. Like, crazy. Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed in no contest. Bronson delivered special tsunamis to Jey after match. Oh yeah, because he threw the chair at him. I was like, wait, what? No contest? But I forgot. He like yeeted a chair at him. Grande Americano defeated Dragon Lee. That was actually not a bad match. It wasn't as good as I thought it did. It didn't exceed my expectations, but it wasn't bad though. I heard the Chavo Guerrero signed with WWE. I think Chavo will work in AAA. I also heard Vicky Guerrero did too. Sadly. Excuse me. I don't even want to do it, but I heard that Vicky and Chavo both supposedly signed deals with WWE. I don't know if it's like Legends contracts. Maybe they'll be in future 2K games. That'd be awesome. Probably as manager. Like Chavo is a wrestler and Vicky is a manager. I guess I wouldn't mind, but yeah, I don't really want to see them. Not a whole lot. I wouldn't use them a whole lot personally. I would love to be able to make Los Guerreros in the game again though, and have Eddie and Chavo be a tag team like they used to be back in the day. Like that'd be kind of cool. Penta with a huge backside for Seth Rollins. My God. I guess I wouldn't mind the Guerreros, signing with WWE. I just don't want them to necessarily make appearances on in real life television. I think I would much rather see them in the 2K games if it was my choice. Or like you said, if they work in AAA, I think I'd be okay with that if I don't have to really see them too much on television. Chavo, I don't mind, but Vicky, I don't really like. Vicky Guerrero gets annoying. I know that's her character, but yeah, it's just like I don't like her. She's really good at her job. She makes me hate her very easily. So it's not just me. So that's cool. Shout out to number one. Actually, a couple people here. Crystal Siegman, aka I think Mason Bunker, in here. He got up to number one finally in the chat. He got up to 150 XP. I'm surprised VJC isn't on here. That's crazy. I'm looking at the top 6 fans, and VJC is actually not on here. That's crazy. Number 2 is Kyle, 75 XP. Number 3 is Band VR124, also 75 XP. So they're kind of tied. And then number 4, number 5, number 6 are also number tied. Dustin Odom 7785. Shout out to you. I know him. I know him in real life. He's a person and everything. But anyway, number 5 at Cole3241, and number 6 at Gloria Vargas 7335. Shout out to top 6 fans. I don't know why VJC and Alondra, I don't know why you guys aren't on here, but that's what it shows on mine. Top 6 fans. So give them a shout out. One of Chavo's themes is technology in 2K25. Oh, Chavo Guerrero's theme's actually in the game? I didn't know that. Normally they don't do, I mean, I guess they might do that sometimes. I don't ever know if people get taken out of the game actually keep their theme songs. I guess if it's a generic theme song like that, maybe. But that's interesting. Is it called technology in the entrance music? Like create an entrance and you go to basically you go to create an entrance, you go to entrance music and you click technology. Is that his theme song? Like for real? That's interesting. If that's actually, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I like this bloodline hat Leo got me. It's cool. It's got the bloodline on it, red and black. I tried to get a shirt to match it, even though it's not a wrestling shirt. It's red, so it matches. But oh well. Chavo used WCW Eddie Guerrero theme too. Oh, that's interesting. Man, I gotta go back and watch some motor wrestling that I haven't seen. I feel like I'd maybe get into it more if I knew more about it. I've seen clips, so I know what happened and all that. Like I know who was champion. Like I know Guerrero was champion. I know all these guys in versus aggression. Like I know what happened. It's just part of me actually kind of got educated by the W2K14 showcase. Shout out to W2K14 again, but like and W13 as well, I guess, because 13 and 16 had like Attitude Era showcase with Son Leslie Watson and all that. So like there was kind of things I learned from 2K games actually, but then like one of Travis teams is technically my bad, or you're bad, whatever. Yeah, as our troops say, my bad, y'all. That was on me. Oh, so I guess you meant like WCW Eddie Guerrero was technically one of his themes back in the day. Yeah, that's cool. I might I don't know if I want to waste one of my custom superstar slots this year on him, just because I would really have no use for him, you know. But like I would consider maybe in the future downloading Chavo Guerrero, a custom superstar version of him, and putting that theme song on him if it ain't already, and giving him a moveset and everything. I wouldn't mind it. If I can find a realistic one, I might strongly consider it. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not anytime soon, but maybe. We shall see. Penta's getting ready to get buckle bombed. And he does. Hopefully don't injure him like it did. Oh, wait a minute. Mexican. I didn't see that coming. Are we getting a... Never mind. Seth threw at the rope. Seth grabbed her. Oh my god. That was crazy. I didn't expect Penta to jump right back up and hit him with the Mexican. I didn't see that coming at all. I thought he was just going to stay down. And then Seth gets in the perfect position for it. Wow. That was cool. Like Carleo would say, now that was cool. Shout out to Carlito. This is awesome. That'll. Did Rollins just hit him low? He like headbutted him or something. He didn't hit him, but. Oh, there's no way. He like headbutted him in the groin. That's technically cheat. That's technically a DQ right there, ref. Come on now. Are they calling a no con? Rollins gonna curb stomp him, I'm guessing. Right? Of course. He's gonna hit the stomp on him. Yeah, I knew it. Is that it? Are you serious right now? He's literally delaying so long. That's it. I can't believe it. He took so long to do all that. I knew what was happening. They just needed to do it. Wow. He's not going to rip Penta's mask off, is he? They're going to attack him after the match. They're going to do something to him. I don't want to see this, man. He can't cash in on Penta. A phone call? Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed? Also, I thought low blows was a disqualification. I know. I guess headbutted wasn't. Okay, yeah, there's Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Also, something I forgot to ask Leo earlier because I meant to and I forgot about it. But I'll ask you two in the comments, the live chat right now. What do you think Seth Rollins' plan B is? LA Knight's here. Yeah. He getting out of there. And Braun Breaker he tripped. Oh my god. Braun Breaker. Oh my god, Braun Breaker. He's sliding like crazy. Did you see that? Braun Breaker was a fast dog. If you know, you know. Yeah. One guy in the crowd's got my shirt, Punk shirt. Oh wow. Braun Breaker was tripping. He was sliding. I was wondering though if y'all have any theories on Seth Rollins' Plan B. I'm guessing it'll be the fourth member. That's probably the obvious prediction, right? I just wonder if y'all have any theories on who could be that said fourth member. What is Seth Rollins' Plan B? I'm assuming it'll have something to do with like a fourth member in the faction, obviously, and then also it'll allow him to easily cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase on the World Champion. Which also, do you think he'll cash in on Gunther in the World Heavyweight Championship or John Cena in the Undisputed Championship? I actually have like an interesting opinion and think he might cash in on Cena since he's never won that title and can maybe move to SmackDown in the future. I don't know. It depends on also who beats the champions because it's interesting how right now all the top things are being held by heels. Like Gunther, the World Champion, is a heel. John Cena, the Undisputed Champion, is currently a heel, and unless he turns babyface, but I'm not sure yet. And then you got Seth Rollins, the Money in the Bank briefcase holder, who's also a heel. So that's all interesting to me. Plus, you got on the women's side kind of a similar situation where it's like, I guess it's the opposite, really. But like, Io Sky, the women's world champion, is a face. Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion on SmackDown, side's a face. And then you got Naomi, who's a heel. So she could cash in on either one, really. She'd probably cash in on Tiffany or Jade, but like Io's there too. So I don't know. We got an interesting situation right now in WWE with when it comes to good guys, bad guys, and who's going to cash in when and where. That's something I'm very interested to see over the next few months. Probably at SummerSlam, especially because SummerSlam is probably going to be where a lot of the big cash ins happen. I think Naomi's going to cash in there. I don't know about Seth Rollins, but I think Naomi maybe. And we'll probably get a whole bunch of brand new champions at SummerSlam because that's normally where all the titles change hands. Normally, WrestleMania and SummerSlam is where they always do a bunch of title changes at the two biggest shows. So that's my prediction. Plus, it's the first two nights, so they got to make it special, right? Good show. I agree with you, JC. That's what I'm thinking of. I think Cena's championship run will be over at SummerSlam. You think? I don't know. With the way they're booking him, in my opinion, could just be me, but I think he might hold on to it till mid-December, till his very last match at the end of the year. I don't know. I would love to see him, if he were to lose at SummerSlam, maybe to Cody Rhodes, I would love to see him go after the Intercontinental Championship on Raw so that he can finally become a Grand Slam champion as well. Hopefully he turns babyface in the process because he'll probably have a match with Dirty Dominik Mysterio, right? So, or maybe Finn Balor if he takes off of him as a heel at SummerSlam, who knows? But yeah, I feel like the Intercontinental Champion will probably be a heel, and I feel like John Cena, if he's a good guy at that point, could probably beat them for the Intercontinental Championship, in my opinion. Then we can finally get him not only as a 17-time champion, which we wanted to see, but then also as a Grand Slam champion if he wins the Intercontinental Championship. So that'd be really cool. I think that's pretty much going to do it unless y'all guys have any other thoughts before I head out. VJC, Alondra, y'all good? I'm probably just going to end the stream right here. It says I'm like almost 38 minutes into it now, but we also went on for about 2 hours before that with Leo. So if there's anything y'all want to conclude with, head out. I'm probably going to get out of here any minute now. Just want to see if y'all have any other thoughts or if y'all good. I think the rest of Cena's run's going to be to earn the fans back. Yeah, I mean, you could be right because I don't want him to be a heel his entire run. I don't necessarily want him to hold the Undisputed Championship his whole run either. It's just the way WWE's booking him right now. That's kind of what they're wanting us to think, you know? So maybe you're actually seeing the other side of things and maybe you're onto something. It's just, I mean, plus, you know, an interesting thought is John Cena is actually on the Raw Netflix poster. So, you know, there's a good chance John Cena could potentially get traded to Raw after SummerSlam, depending on if he loses a SmackDown title. I guess Cody Rhodes is too, but, and so is Roman Reigns and Bianca Belair. I guess Roman Reigns and Bianca Belair are technically on Raw for the most part, but John Cena and Cody Rhodes, them two are interesting because even though they're on the Raw Netflix poster, they're actually still currently on the SmackDown roster. One of them's going to walk out with the SmackDown Championship at SummerSlam, so one of them's probably not going to be on Raw for a while. And I don't know. I'd love to see Cena on Raw Netflix before he eventually hangs it up. So Alondra says, "You're all good." I was just wondering if you have any questions, Alondra, about specifically tonight's show or any show that you're on now that you're watching because you're in January. You said now, right? Like before the Rumble. So I was just wondering if you had any questions when it comes to different things. You can ask me whatever here. I'll probably be out. I'll probably be out within the next like 5 minutes or so. Probably not much longer. Cena doesn't have much dates left. Yeah, I know that's definitely a big thing because he only has like 16 or 17 dates left, something like that. I don't remember the exact number now, but he's got like less than 20 dates now, if I remember correctly. So don't really have much time. I'd love to see, he's pretty much been on SmackDown the entire year, other than the exception of a couple Raw promos. Like he hasn't actually had any dates on Raw where he's like made any matches or anything official. Like he had a match on SmackDown and he has matches on PLEs where he's the SmackDown champion. So like he's on SmackDown. But I wonder with him being on the poster on Raw, is he going to move to Raw at some point during the retirement tour? Because he hasn't yet. And if he were to lose the championship to Curry at SummerSlam, like you're possibly saying, then will he maybe move over to Raw? Will he jump ship? I don't know. Also, is there the possibility that Cody Rhodes could be turning heel at SummerSlam to potentially do a double turn at SummerSlam? Cody takes the title off of Cena, but as a bad guy. That would be interesting. If Cena becomes good and Cody actually turns to the dark side, that would be something interesting I'd love to see, especially if we get like Homelander or Cody Lander version of him. That would be awesome. Plus, if he like dyed his hair black, which I know a lot of people would want to see whenever he goes, like whenever he switches to that, like that would be really cool. But I don't know if there's like anything, if y'all have any questions for me, any thoughts, comments, concerns, anything like that before I head out, you can just let me know here in the live chat. And if not, then I will probably head out. Like I said, it's a great idea too. I like that. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I'm actually really excited for the first 2 nights SummerSlam. I don't know if me and Leo are going to be doing a double thing on YouTube, but I'll let y'all know closer to time whenever I get the details. I think that's it for now. I'm going to head out, but hopefully y'all take care. Deuces, I'm out. Yeet.